Hello, I'm back. We had some crazy moments just now. It decided to cut us off because apparently there wasn't enough activity. So, yeah, it's great fun, it is. Put this back on. Oh, fun and games, fun and games. So I hope you're all having a lovely day. Praise the Lord. It does seem that prayer is the only way out of these problems. Hello, how are you? Only one of me. Very nice. Very nice. How is everybody today? Yes. Hello. It's nice to have you back. That was strange. Hey.
It's weird that they did that, eh?
Yeah, I don't understand it. It was probably I was busy making coffee, so it's possible it asked me to do a puzzle because it does that. It wants a puzzle, and then if you don't do the puzzle, then it causes problems.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be.
Anything is possible with this stuff.
Oh dear, but it's I think one of the best lives we've ever done today. It was
Yeah.
really, really good, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Oh,
What
really.
what'd you think of the dude that was talking to us?
JC, excellent.
Yeah.
Really nice. I
First
really
is
liked
I was like first I was iffy first because you know what I'm like on new people and stuff. I guess like he was saying, what he does to us is just they messes with us to make us think that everybody is a part of this crap. But he knows a lot of stuff. He's very informative.
Oh yeah.
Like he's very informative.
Very informed and very lovely. Seemed a lovely guy as well.
He
I
seems to
just
know his
checked.
stuff.
I just checked his app while I was waiting, and he followed me back on there. I started following him from the live, and he followed me back.
Oh, it was really good. Yeah.
I don't know though what he's saying there about confronting them and stuff because that's what he tells us not to do.
About what?
Confronting them.
I think sometimes I will talk to them because I know they're stalking me, and they're
Well,
told
I
not.
do too, but I don't get there and be like, "Oh, you're gang stalking me," what the fuck you gang stalking me for and all this crap. But
Yeah.
you know, because it's all about they're trying to get a reaction out of us too, right?
All the time. All the time.
So I mean, if that's a reaction. So if we're reacting like that, they're fucking coming for us.
They're always coming for us. You know.
Yep.
I was just thinking, it says there's only 3 people on here, but we've had like 2 or 3 people come and join us. They don't give us the real figures on our lives about who's
No,
coming on. They don't at all.
it just shows like who joined, but then it doesn't show up in the box there.
Yeah. It's interesting, don't you think?
Yeah, but you can click on the top viewers and it'll show you the top viewers. But like I said, is it don't I don't think it shows the correct numbers.
Yeah. It's crazy, it is.
It'll only show you what it wants to show you. It'll hide
Yeah.
them.
Well, actually, you were saying that your daughter was saying one night she got on while you were on the lot. We were on the lives, and it was like showing over 200 people.
Yeah, she said that it was showing like 200 or 300 on the live.
They're probably over half of my gang stalkers,
I mean, I don't know what to make of it, but
and they're listening to see what I got to say.
Who
Oh,
is it
there's
that owns
somebody.
TikTok these days?
What?
Who is it that owns TikTok these days?
it's
In the
the
Israel?
the fake children of God.
Pink Duck is commented down. I don't know who Pink Duck is.
Okay. Because it used to be China, so it's now moved over to, yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that the Wi-Fi hacking, it's all diverted through the 151 server, which is the TikTok server in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of our stuff is diverted there. Hi, Pink Duck. Love you too. Big hugs and kisses.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, she pops on sometimes. She's Gary Waterman's sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Gary and I fell out, but she's a nice, sweet lady. She just pops on, and
You know
yeah.
what? The numbers, I don't think the numbers is correct at all because if you look down the bottom in the comments right now, you can see a bunch of people joining,
Oh, I know.
but it's not
Yeah.
showing up in the. I think up top is people. I don't know. I was gonna say is people in the box, but it can't be because I just clicked on it a second ago and was somebody there that is not in the box. So I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I always thought that was how many people were watching, not in the
That's what I
box.
thought.
Because you got, I mean, I've been on some lives and it's like 300 people watching or 12,000 people watching when it came to like the London riots and things like that. There was thousands of people on these live streams.
I'll tell you now, if you look at if you each person that starts to join here, if you click on their name, you can tell they're either bots or they're a part of this because they got like one follower,
Hmm.
47 following.
And no profile picture and a load of
Some
names and
one, yeah.
numbers on them.
Yep. I does that all the time when I'm on live here. I click on everyone that pops up joins. I click on their name and just get a preview of their profile.
I have to admit, I largely ignore what's going on down there because my phone's kind of sitting on my chest at the moment, upside down.
Well, I'm lit on my bed and got the eating pad on me and just with my phone in my face basically.
Ditto. I've got the dog next to me. I've got a hot water bottle on my other side, but the dog stole my side of the bed, so I had to grab my power bank because my phone's a bit dead.
Yeah.
And I can't get the wire. I mean, I can get the wire, but it's not long enough to reach over to the other side of the bed.
I had to get longer chargers for my phone and my kids' tablets and stuff because they gotta be on it regardless if it's dying, right? I says,
Yeah.
well, that's how you ruin your charging port. And they're like, yeah, I'm playing my game. I'm watching a video. I was like, all right, bud, don't say I told you so.
The power banks are quite good these days, the ones that stick onto the back, magnetic.
Yeah, that's basically what you need now.
Yeah, that's what I've got on my phone right now.
Like
Yeah.
a person just joined now called Pooh Hong Mick Plop.
Yeah,
It was
probably get some very
Like,
interesting ones.
where are they coming up with the names, bro? Like seriously.
You'd be amazed how many people, I reckon, create profiles just to come and check out the lives.
Oh yeah, and stock our TikToks.
Probably all our neighbours. Howdy, neighbours. All right.
I just don't understand the rules of TikTok
I
because
don't.
you can get comments taken away for saying the wrong word. You can get lives banned for smoking a fag. But there was one live I came across one night. I was just scrolling, lying down, one eye open, you know the way it goes. And all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute. So I scrolled back and I'm like, that guy's selling drugs right online. Obviously, it was drugs. It was obvious. and it was right there in front of me. And then the amount of times I've scrolled onto pages and you're met with, well, no nicer way to put it, but a snatch in your face.
Yeah.
Or a pair of tits out, and you're like, hang on. I can't say the word migrants, but you can put a pair of tits in my face when I didn't ask for that.
You should see what I put on WhatsApp. I sent images of what I get on the media work that I do, one of the apps I use, and it's accessible for anyone, a child. And there's this woman launching herself. She's got her hands in her knickers. She's got a fanny literally in the camera. She's rubbing up and down it, and she's launching herself like a full porn. It looks like a full porn
Is
thing.
it? I seen that when you sent it on WhatsApp. I was like, what the? That's what you call the algorithm.
But again, that shouldn't be allowed because young children could see that, you know.
Yep.
I need to remind you on WhatsApp tomorrow, Aisha. I meant to do it the other day and I got totally sidetracked.
Oh, well, if you get WhatsApp, then you can come and join the targeted individual group if you like. I've also got another one.
WhatsApp, it's mainly WhatsApp I use.
Oh, okay. WhatsApp is, it's the one I use, and I mean, there are other ones, but I like WhatsApp because I have to use it for business anyway. But these guys take it over. That's the trouble. They take over any app, to be honest.
My WhatsApp acts funny sometimes. Like, you know, I was sitting there all day waiting for a message from someone, and my phone won't beep, it won't notify me or anything. And maybe a couple of hours later, I'll come off of maybe TikTok or whatever I'm reading at that moment in time. And all of a sudden, I've got a number 1 above my WhatsApp, and I'm like, where's the notification? It didn't notify me, nothing, just a big red 1. And it could be like an hour prior this message was sent, but it didn't tell me.
That's interesting.
And when I take calls as well, especially when I talk to my girlfriend, we always, and I mean always, get cut off at least once. And it's always WhatsApp or phone because, like I said, my signal up in where I stay is dismal. The entire village is like it. Even the neighbouring town, you struggle to get a signal.
Wow.
We say WhatsApp's a stalker app, so
I
I think TikTok is as well.
yeah.
think everything is, I'm going to be honest. Eyes are everywhere. Listen, you can't even go for a pee without being watched.
That's right. Nothing's private. Nothing's off limits. Not with these guys. You know. It's quite a sick world.
It is.
Oh dear. Crazy it is. Oh dear.
I'm just
At least we're
sheer
all
thinking,
laughing. At least we're all laughing.
it's either laugh or cry, right?
Yeah. Please tap share and like the comments and show some activity because actually TikTok shut us down because they thought that we weren't active enough, even though we were in a full blown giggle fest and having a great old giggle and chat, weren't we? Eh?
Oh, they don't like
I
that.
don't have anyone to share it to. This is the thing.
I know.
I just shared it with a few, and then I shared it with Jay-Z so that he knows we're back on.
Yeah, someone's just put Pink Duck. Aisha, I think our account and conversations.com. Yes, everything. But it's not just, the thing is, I'm a targeted individual, right? And, but I think that everybody is under the same surveillance as I am now. But they just don't realize it, you know. But because I've realized it, and I've also given them a good kicking, up the arse,
The mom and the husband.
they've decided they don't like me, So
Here's something a little off topic.
I'm not targeted. I am targeted. I'm tortured every day. You have no idea. You have no idea.
By accident, and I don't know what I pressed. but it brought up, how many people I follow, how many people are following me, and it was just at the corner of my eye. The people following me, 666. So I swear to God, someone better have followed me within the last 24 hours. I didn't like that.
I think people who are not targeted individuals have no idea what it is like to be hacked and stalked and terrorized every damn day, every second of every minute of every hour of every day, and it's without a break. It's just
Like certain things that and they look at you as if to go, you're a friend. So what? You're seeing double numbers and what? It's like, well, I see it constantly. It plagues me. It gets to the stage where I'm like, damn, if I look at the clock one more time and it's a double number, I'm going to scream. But people think, oh, it's just a coincidence. It just happens from time to time. Yeah, maybe from time to time, but constantly?
What I missed? What did I miss?
well, where did you go? Where did you?
Washer.
Oh, did you? Oh, did you have a nice wishy-washy? A little bit of a
I'm sure
tinkle.
you were watching me too. Hope you
Oh,
enjoy.
dear.
What's this about? How come she's saying you're not targeted?
I don't know. This is the lady, sister of Gary Waterman. You remember the man I helped? The police guy. So it's his sister. And she's just said that I'm not targeted. I said, but I am targeted.
She said, I'm Gaz Waterman's sister. I trust you. I've made sure you're safe.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. That's very kind. Hopefully you prayed for me or something. I don't know. But I've had all sorts of hairy moments. Been horrendous.
Well, they're going to say that anyways. That's the part of being discredited when you are a target individual.
Yeah. Well, I told you about the neighbors, the devil worshipper. I was like, oh my God. I was frightened when they said that. I thought, oh God, my God, what are you going to do? I just said to God, I was like, you've got to do something about this. It's getting bloody scary.
They call you devil worshiper. Why? Because you believe in God.
I mean, it's just horrible, it is. And, I mean, my car just sits and rots on Warren Road. Are you sure it's safe? Oh, am I safe? Could you come and tell my gang stalkers that, please? Be nice. Yeah. Fun and games it is.
It's fun and games because yourself.
It's always fun and games. And it's like someone else has control of my fridge and someone else has control of my washing machine. And my boiler.
Okay, it's fun and games.
My head feels like it's going to explode at the moment. I've got that headache which just started like yesterday as well. It's like so painful it was. When they do that headache, oh, it's just so bad.
Body pain, body chills. You can't regulate your temperature in your body. Like, honestly, it's ridiculous.
I've just taken off my jumper because I'm overheating. Oh my God.
I'm the opposite. I'm froze. Like, that's what you do to me. One minute I'm cold, and the next minute I'm sweating at it, and I'm not doing nothing.
Because I am freezing.
Bad
I tell you
stuff.
what, I have been saying on all of my lives and stuff, I'm surprised that there aren't any good citizens who listen to any of us and think, you know what, I'm going to go and check out what's happening and and do something about them, you know, these people that do these things. Because, you know, most like men, if you think about it, they're the sort of people you would imagine if they like don't want to go for a beer on Friday night, they'd go and check out the victims of these crimes. You know what I mean? If I was a man, I'd be like, yeah, I want to go and find out if this is a real deal or if it's fake or whatever. You know, like when my daughter was molested, and she was 6 years old, 7 years old, by a little boy who was 15 going on 16. And the police wouldn't do anything. And so I hired some security guards because I needed some help because these guys were terrorizing us at our house. And they came to my home, and they said that about 6 of them got out of a little Peugeot. And it was one of those old-fashioned Peugeots with the long, straight lights at the back. You know, I don't know if you remember those 206s. And they got out of the Peugeot, and the car lifted. It must have been about 3 foot off the ground. You know, it looked like it just lifted as they got out. That's how many there were. And they were big boys, you know. And they came in, and I said, would you like a coffee? And they said, well, no, it's all right. Just tell us what you need. And I said, well, I've got these boys, and one of them's molested my daughter, and the police won't help me. And they said, well, where are they? I said, well, actually, they're just at the end of my drive right now. And I had blackout windows, so you couldn't see in, but they could see them. And they said, what, those boys? I said, yes. So I said, how much will you charge me to you know, do some work for me, to help me? They said, oh, nothing, dear. We'll help you for nothing. He said, it's better than watching Coronation Street. He said, come on, boys, let's go and sort them out. And they went off, and all I heard was, bang, bang, bang. And we never had a problem again. They came back and they said, you won't have any more problems. He said, from that boy that molested your daughter, he's left the town and he won't be back.
It was like he got a high five in the face, exactly what he deserved.
Well, then the police actually came over, and then they said, oh, we heard that something had happened to the boys or something. And I said, oh, really? I said, oh, okay. Then they said, you haven't done anything, have you? And I went, me? No, nothing. And they said, well, I said, but if you find out who has done it, could you congratulate them for me? I said, because I think they did a fine job. So I haven't had any problems for about a week now. It's been great. Thank you. And, I mean, I had the boy's mother, and I think there was a few of them, and they would come round and pound on the door. And it was damn frightening. They were throwing stones at the window. And it was like, they would stand in the driveway, so I couldn't drive into the drive and stuff like this. And so I was like, oh, God, this is frightening. And my 2 children, they were frightened as well, you know. And I even phoned the dad, and I said, will you help us? You know, I said, we've got some horrible boys. They're causing problems. And the family have really got annoyed because I went to the police. That's why they got so angry. And then he just wouldn't help me. And then he blamed me for it happening. And I was like, right, okay. And then I hired these guys, as I say. I didn't have to hire them in the end. They just dealt with the problem. I don't know what they did exactly, but I didn't have any problems again. But that was when I did the blackout tinting with these boys, because they started terrorizing us in the house. And it was like a ground level flat, and they could see right in. So we were a bit frightened. So God gave me this idea to go to the car shop and get the blackout tinting for the car. And he said, do that with the windows. So I did. And you couldn't see in the house at all, even with the lights on at night. It was brilliant. So, and I did it all in one day. And no one noticed me doing it either. I just did it, boom, and it was done. So I was like, wow. And so that was why the boys didn't see the security guys. And they were all big men, and they were all wearing these yellow coats as well. And I kind of wish I had kept their numbers now, you know. So I'd love to contact them and ask them for help again.
JC is back.
Oh, hello, JC. Did you get your chips? Oh,
But I can't invite, no, or can I? No, it gotta be you. You're in charge of the lot.
thank you, Pink Duck. That's very kind. Uh, so, so yeah, it's very interesting. It is. Why aren't you coming up, Tracy?
I'd like to know if it actually worked, but by what JC is saying there and the technology and stuff they're using, none of the shielding is gonna work.
Well, I mean, it's military grade weapons, isn't it? So, I mean, I've done the videos with the laser, yeah, of them
Yeah.
cutting the trees down. They're guns. The police have got these guns, which are laser guns, and we don't really know exactly what buttons they can press. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they could press a button and cut us in half with the right laser gun, and have another laser gun pointing.
Their satellites are armed with like 5 kilowatt lasers. That's where all the fires have been coming from, like Hawaii and all that stuff. That's testing of the equipment.
Well, you know that. Have you heard about Oprah?
Oprah?
Oprah
Oprah's evil,
Winfrey.
dude. My cousin
well-
used to be your sound guy.
Well, anyway,
No joke. He used to tour with Oprah.
now she's got her eyes on Sydney, right? So have you noticed that all of Sydney's on fire, the seafront, because she's got her
Yeah.
eye on that property, right?
Well,
so she just causes
yeah.
fire, and
all
then
these billionaires want to grab up all this property, dude.
yeah. So now,
It's a land grab. It's a giant
Yeah.
land grab.
and it's ever since she arrived. So I just thought, wow.
Especially from Hawaii, the houses with the
Yeah, my cousin used to work for that bitch.
Really?
Yeah. He said she's fucking evil as fuck, dude.
Oh dear.
He used to be her like traveling sound guy, the guy that did all her like sound engineering for all her shows.
Oh right. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to work for her.
Oh gosh.
He does his
Well,
own thing now, but
I bet he's got some stories to tell us.
he
eh?
does have some stories because he's like doing all these like corporate shows now.
Yeah.
So he's got security clearance for like Moderna and Pfizer. Dude, there's some evil shit going on in this world.
Yes.
He tells me about it sometimes. It's like, holy fuck, dude. Because I tell him a lot about the shit that I go through, and he's like, yeah, I don't doubt it. Don't doubt it at all. Some of the shit I've heard.
Well, also, do you know when these guys sell their souls, right, to become famous? That's the first part of the contract.
Right?
Second part of the contract is they then get told that they have to sell someone that they love. And it has to be someone they love in the family or someone really close to them to give them fame and fortune, and that they're acted as a sacrifice
Right,
to
right.
give them all of that cuck, yeah?
Hey, hold on a second. I want to put you on my speaker because I'm still driving to go get chips. I had to go take a shower.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so from what JC was saying, like, unless it's lid and whatever else he said the name of it was, it's not gonna shield.
Unless
So
what?
everything else we're doing is pointless.
Yeah. Well, you know, you've got the Transhuman Genocide book. Have you seen that one?
I've been meaning to order that book, and I keeps forgetting to order it. Alright, but
Well,
that is, I shared, there's a post on my TikTok about a couple pages from that book. that another TI sent me from the group that we're in on WhatsApp, but they sent it to me individually. Apparently, that book is worth the read.
I've got the book on PDF. I'll share it onto the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
What's it called?
It's also on my Telegram, Transhuman Genocide, and it's done by Ron of Stranger Than Fiction News, and he's an amazing man, and he really understands what's going on, and the videos he does are just like the best videos. He really explains things about the technology, and he just sort of also takes the mickey after what's happening as well. He goes, "You'll be eating bugs, and they're, killing us like bugs. They're killing us and spraying us like bugs." And he's really sarcastic.
That's what protein powder is. Protein powder is crushed mealworms.
Someone's got some BT music.
Yeah, I'm listening to music driving.
That's my kind of music.
Huh?
That's my kind of music.
That's my kind. Nice. Yeah, I like electronic music.
Yep.
I love it.
I cranks the beats when I moved.
Right? Also, copper sitting in a fucking bloody parking lot. No,
Who?
it wasn't. Oh yeah, it is.
What, a cop?
Yeah, the town cops sitting in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, they will. They will.
It's
Like I
crazy,
said,
it is.
Yeah,
Why
that's
do
what
they-
I do. Sit there.
we follow you everywhere.
Just don't understand it.
I'm like, I got my seatbelt on. I'm driving speed limit. My
They don't
car's
mess with
right
me, though.
on the road, so.
My family's well known in this town, so they don't really fucking do it too much.
They're just watching. They're watchers.
Yeah.
All fair
And
children.
we had a guy that was staying at our house. I had to file a lawsuit against him and fucking because he put his hands on me and he threatened to kill my son and all this weird shit. So I had to fucking get him out of the house.
Oh God, that sounds horrendous.
Yeah. So after all that finagling and fiasco, like they don't mess with me at all anymore.
Wow.
I think they just try to intimidate women more, to be honest with you.
What's that?
I think women, and they just didn't try to intimidate women more.
No, I mean they get guys too, but they on an average, I've noticed they target more women than men.
Yeah.
They do. I was reading something about it. It was saying like 70% of targets are women.
Because most of the people that I'm like listed as a contact on like a bunch of different TI websites for like contact to help people and stuff like that. And most of the people that call me are women.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy world we live in. What time is it where you guys are to?
It is 10:11 here.
Oh, you're not far off from me. It's 10:41 here. It's 11:41 here.
Here
41.
it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Nearly my bedtime.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to
wow.
go to bed at like 6 a.m.
Past 3.
Because that's when I'm so tired I just can't hang on anymore and I just pass out.
That's what happens to me, and I just pass out
But
and I go
lately,
off.
like through the gamma torture, I've been like sleeping. I wake up for like 5 minutes, eat some food, and my son makes me some food or something, and I pass the fuck out again. So I can't handle it anymore. I know.
That's what they do. Like
They just
like
shut
they
me
have-
down. Ugh.
Yeah.
The gamma is rough. It's like I don't know, like if I were to compare it to something that would be like morning sickness from pregnancy.
Yes, but worse. I says it all the time.
Because I mean,
It feels
I've
worse.
had 4 kids. I mean, I've seen what my girl went through and shit. What do I compare it to anyway?
Yes. I says it all the time, but I says it's just like 100 times worse.
Right? Oh yeah, for sure.
It takes you out.
Yeah, it does immediately.
Hmm.
Can you imagine? They does this to my kids too.
Right?
Like,
That's crazy.
it is.
Honestly, crazy.
Oh, anymore.
So,
I just say to him, you're gonna take me out, take me the fuck out. Just do it.
There's got to be a bigger purpose, though.
I can't hear you, Heather.
hey, what's up?
Oh, hi.
Hi. Oh shit, I almost got out of it.
I was driving to get chips right now.
Okay.
Like your long hair. My boy's got long hair too.
Alright. I gotta get chips. Oh, wait. Okay.
I would meet Anna cold for a bag of chips.
I tell you what, in South Africa, when I was a child, I had a driver called Johannes, and he used to drive me everywhere. And on the way back from school, when I got my pocket money, I'd say, "Can we go to the shop?" And I'd always buy this bag of chips, and it was from like a Portuguese type shop. And at the back of the grocery store was this fish and chip shop at the back, and they make the most amazing chips. They were a bit soggy, covered with vinegar and lots of ketchup, and there was something about these chips that were just addictive, and I crave them even now. And they just were amazing chips. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, what do you call chips? Or like everybody calls it differently. Do you call it the ones in the bag or you call fries?
In England,
Fries.
yeah, we call it chips, hot chips, and in South Africa we call it cold chips or hot chips. You know, in England you call the cold chips crisps, and the hot chips you call chips. You know,
That's different.
yeah.
We call like the cold well, we don't call it cold chips, but in your words, a cold chips is like the ones that are in the bag, like what you would call crisp, I guess.
And what do you, and you call them chips?
And what? Yeah, we call them chips, and then like the hot ones, we call them fries. Old fries.
Oh, all right, fries. Okay, it's madness, isn't it?
It is. They're so different around the world.
Yeah, but it's like potato, tomato,
Yeah.
tomato, isn't it, as well, eh?
Same difference. Oh.
And if I haven't told you lately, I care about you guys, eh?
Oh, well, I care about you guys too.
Oh, thanks. It's nice to have each other.
Yeah, gotta have each other's back.
It's pretty lonely being a targeted individual.
Oh my God, yes.
Very isolating, isn't it?
It's a horrible life. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, not even if I had enemies.
Yeah, I have noticed they've backed off. I don't know if it's because I'm doing a live or whether it's because I reset my phone. They have backed off a bit.
They haven't backed off on me, and I'm full. They don't stop. Like I said, the nighttime is just. I'd sooner, like I've said to you before, stay up all night and sleep during the day.
That's what I normally do because I'm frightened to go to sleep at night because they do all the torturing.
Yeah.
But the other thing is with Raf, he has been talking with Interpol, and Interpol had told him that they'd had interactions with people, and there were guns found in and a lot of the locations coming to, you know, our visitors, if you like. And that it's linked, it's all linked in with that. So the aerials and all of the fake telephone mast and all of the things that Raf has discovered with his dossier that he sent off to MI5 and Interpol, they acknowledged that it's connected to the same people. So, but he said that they haven't really done anything, and now he's letting me release that document. So I'm going to try and do some videos about that, try and help others. And I mean, we had that other guy, Ashley.
No, I can't hear you either.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me at all? No?
Yeah,
I hear you now.
yeah, can hear you.
Hear me now? That's weird because I've been chatting to you guys.
I haven't seen your thing lit up, the box lit up. Usually when someone chats, it lights up blue around their name.
See, it's doing it on my screen. See, this is TikTok again.
Yeah.
This is TikTok at it again.
Yeah, but don't forget.
Well, they were doing it with the comments earlier, so I mean,
It explains a lot because I've been chatting to you guys.
no, I haven't. I've been talking back and forth to us. I didn't hear anybody else chatting.
And it's not as if I've moved my phone. I mean, I literally moved my phone 2 minutes ago just to see if you guys could hear me, but it's been in the same position
What's up?
all night.
Hey,
Hey,
Hiya.
I'm back.
got your chips?
Yep, I'm crunching on my Doritos.
aw,
One chip, what I'm like.
Munchies.
What's that?
Now you're giving me the munchies.
oh,
I
yummy.
was starving. Whoever was crunching early gave me the munchies, so whoever did that one.
Why does everybody have their camera off?
Because I don't use a camera.
Oh,
Hi, Maddie. How are you? All right?
yes, I'm fine. I was just trying to figure out how this thing worked, and they said I couldn't talk to anybody until I
Just
go
click on
live
your,
3 times.
Just click on your, if you don't want your camera on, just click on your face, and then you can turn your camera off if you want.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody can see my double chin.
Oh, you look beautiful, Maddie. Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
What's up?
So, are you a targeted individual, Maddie?
I'll keep my camera on. I don't care. What'd you say?
Are you a targeted individual?
What is a targeted individual?
Somebody who's hacked, stalked, terrorized, tortured, and harassed every second of every minute of every day.
Like a literal human experiment of the United States government.
I feel like it was funny because I was on live earlier and I said that I hated my nose ring because it keeps going left or right. And then I was like, I got a notification for a new nose ring right then from some app or whatever. And I was like, see, they're listening.
Oh, they're always listening.
It's just crazy. I mean, that's the only thing that's happened to me, though. Nothing nuts.
So, what do you want to talk about, Maddie?
I have no idea. What do y'all talk about?
Well, why did you want to come up? You obviously
I
want
don't
to
know.
come and talk about something.
Just somebody to talk to?
Oh, looks like she's gone. All right.
Oh, diet, these people.
Oh, it's a shame. I thought maybe she would want to talk
Yeah.
about something.
Something other than being targeted.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think she was scrolling.
It's always nice to talk about something else than being targeted. Once you establish with people that you're targeted, it's like, all right, what else can we talk about that's not about this nonsense we gotta fucking deal with 24/7?
Yeah.
Now,
I mean,
what's this Charles dude saying? Listening, watching, and poisoning.
Yeah. Do you want to come up, Charles? I'll invite you up. How are you doing? I know Charles. We talk quite often. I've invited you up. You know, come and say hello. Hi, Charles. How are you?
What's up, man?
All right? We can't hear you.
Might be doing the same as what it did to me.
They might be causing problems with the live, I suppose.
No, it sounds like his phone's like he's not
Oh,
near his phone.
you're on mute, Charles.
He just muted himself.
Yeah. There we go. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, same thing, Jason, just before you came back. I was chatting away, but nobody could hear me.
Yo, you sounds very muffled now too.
You guys
Am I
hear me?
muffled again?
You got some lit in your phone or something?
Heather's the same way though. I can't really hear her that much either. Either that or I'm going deaf. Well, my volume's up max on my phone.
You're not going deaf.
Yeah, of course, Pink Duck, if people want to come up and talk to me, then that's fine. I just want to know what they want to talk about. Some people just come up for a bit of fun, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I always ask them, what do you want to talk about? And they don't know what they want to talk about, so, you know. And this live is all about being targeted, because there's nobody helping the targeted community apart from
Heather,
God.
Heather's asking, can anybody hear her? It's happening again.
I hate
No,
that term
we don't-
targeted because we're literally freaking victims of human experimentation. We're not targeted. We're tortured.
Yeah.
We can't
Hi.
hear you, Heather.
I hate
Can't
that term
hear you.
targeted.
They don't
Might be an
I'll be a
idea
biz.
to go off and come back.
That's what I'll do.
Oh, I can hear you.
I heard you then.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, this is getting weird.
And Charles, I haven't been able to get a response out of you. Can you say hello? No, I can't hear you. You might have to go and come back as well, Charles. Sorry. Oh, sorry, Charles.
I think we've ruffled some feathers tonight, don't you think?
I know. I think they're just being a bit difficult.
You're going to ruffle my feathers when I go to sleep.
That's when everybody gets up. When you go to sleep, they all get up, I reckon.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Charles? Very vague. I can hear something.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, wow. I can hear you, but very faint.
Yeah, very, very faint.
You still hear me okay?
Can the CIA hear us?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Right, just checking.
So how are you, Charles? You all right?
Oh yeah, I had a chest infection 8 weeks ago. I was in the hospital about a week.
So I heard that you had a chest infection. That's all I heard. And I hope you got recovered.
I had to
Are you talking into your phone or like 10 feet away from it?
You've probably got a problem on the mic. They always do things with the microphone, don't they?
Put your mouth close to your mic.
That didn't seem to help when it did that with me.
I think it's playing around with the microphone settings. I can't really hear you, Charles.
I'll go away.
All right. Maybe you might have to shout into the microphone.
Shoot
That's what I
some
do.
rooftops.
That's what I do when it plays games. I just start shouting at it. It's madness, it is. Ah.
I think they're mad with us tonight.
Oh dear, shame, eh?
On my chest the entire night, and we've not had a problem up until not long ago.
Yeah. Well, I'm honest that they weren't letting us Our comments down in the box down there.
She's on Bluetooth now. She's on Bluetooth.
You know, I was thinking. Thank you, Pink Duck. I was just thinking there isn't a preacher, really, apart from God FM, that is there for the targeted individual community. Is there?
There is nobody.
Nobody. It's like everyone's abandoned this targeted individual community. I'm sure that's why I'm targeted, because God wanted me to be there for you guys and for
to a regular church.
There's plenty more people that are targeted. They just hide.
What was going
They're
on?
afraid to talk about it.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
With the funny jackets.
I
They've
ain't
been
afraid.
so drilled into thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna die if I talk about this. No, they're not.
Oh, yeah. Well,
They're gonna
they are
kill
doing.
us for something else.
They're doing something with the speaker, Heather, I think, just to let you know. But I heard most of that. And yeah, I think that if you go to any church.
I'm on
I mean,
Bluetooth right now, so you might not be able to hear me very well.
All right. I
can
think
hear you fine.
I think that I can hear like it sounds like I'm in a bubble bath. And that was on earlier.
Yeah, it's probably me. I'm on Bluetooth right now
Okay.
in my car.
Okay. So,
I'll be home soon though.
You're not
Okay.
following you? You got no
Like
followers
5 minutes.
tonight?
who?
Eh?
JC,
What about?
Oh,
I said you got no followers? Got no paparazzi?
No, not tonight.
that's
I
interesting.
don't ever have anybody. I don't have anybody follow me. Nobody does the street theater on me anymore because I'll say something. I'll get out of my car if I have to and say something.
Yeah, well, I've started to do that with the neighbors. I just tell them, I just say, you know what, I'm getting really tired of my Wi-Fi being spoofed and my phone being hacked and home invasions and being terrorized in my own home and being tortured. And so, this is a criminal activity. So could you please stop doing it? Because I'm going to have to shut down my estate agent and not run my business because I can't run a business if I've got druggy people breaking into my home. So there's druggy people doing it. You know, I can't run a business with druggy people in my banking.
People like some people don't realize that what they're fucking doing is like a felony.
I know.
And once you let them know that, dude, you're committing a felony by fucking organized stalking me.
Yeah.
And once they realize that, they're like, oh fuck, all right, I'm done.
I don't know. Some of them just don't care.
I think they don't really care unless if you confront them and start telling them what you fucking think of them. Yeah. Then, I mean, I wouldn't want to continue, would you? If you were being confronted by the person you were harassing.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh fuck, they know that I'm doing this. Oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what I've noticed?
What?
They're all
I've noticed
bunch
like
of chicken shits.
I've noticed that they know I know the gig is up, and then they try to play nice in your face,
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
right?
Exactly.
But we can play dumb
And
too, you know.
Yep.
Well, with the devil worshipper neighbors, when I saw them again, I walked past them and there was a little black guy on his bicycle. And I went, oh my gosh, it's like being back in Africa. We got voodoo, we got black people, we got witches. I went, hey, you devil worshippers, I curse you, I said. And I carried, and they were silent.
Crazy,
I mean, you could hear a pin drop.
It's crazy.
They were so silent this
Literally
time.
crazy.
I was like, oh my gosh. Madness. But I really hope that there's
It's snowing like
somebody.
a frickin' witch's tit out here.
I can barely hear anything. All I can hear is your car and your faffle and your like bubble bath and your crisps. I can't hear anyone else.
It's snowing like crazy out here in New Hampshire. It's coming down. It's snowing buckets.
I hate winter.
I do too. I want to be on the beach. Nice sunshine.
Cold.
Shorts, flip flops, nothing else.
Yep. Could be summer all year round.
Night Pink Duck, sweet dreams. Thank you for that. Where's Charles? Charles?
Ah,
That's exactly what I'm doing.
ran to the store. Why? Oh. Yeah, this was the store. Snowing like a crazy outside. Huh? Yeah, it's snowing.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
What up, guys?
JC, if you're
The
not
what?
going to talk to us, can you put it on mute? Because it's really hard to concentrate because you're making a lot of racket.
Say that one more time.
I said, if you're not going to talk,
You
can
gotta turn it on.
He's talking to his son, I think.
I know, it's hard to hear anybody because he's talking so loud. How are you doing, Tyler?
I'm okay for right now. They just tried hitting me a couple of times, but I'm
Go fix the plow real quick.
better than I was yesterday. But you know how it is because it's like once we get off the chats with people and everything, that's when they hit us the most. So
Yep.
It's crazy.
Closes our eyes and goes to sleep. Look out. Whole lot of salt.
It's heavy stuff, though, isn't it? Eh?
yeah, it sucks.
Are you able to do lives now?
I can, but at the same time, they have me on the 14-day thing where they're saying if I violate the community guidelines one more time, I'm going to get another strike, and then I can risk getting banned. It's almost like I'm on probation for 14 days.
Oh, okay. Oh, dear.
I know. Look out, right?
They just banned me. I don't get no warnings.
It's ridiculous. So I can do my own live, but I got to watch what I say and do on it, and then I can join other lives now and I can comment too. But I wasn't allowed to do it until like 5 o'clock today. So let me just see if I can leave a comment. Yeah, I can comment too. So that's good. There we go.
Did you comment?
Yeah, I just did now just to check it.
Okay. I was going to say they're doing some awful stuff here since you've been off. Like the Heather there, we can't hear her half the time. Comments not even going through. They've been messing with everything.
I can hear JC, though. I can hear all of his car. I can hear his music. I can hear him shuffling his pants and whatever else.
Fix my dad's
His
plow.
chips, but I can't
There's
hear
nothing
anyone
wrong with
else. What's wrong with what?
My dad's plow. I had to fix it. There was nothing wrong with it.
Of course.
There's nothing wrong with it. You gotta push the power
guys
button
okay?
on the control, man.
Sorry, Tyler?
I said, how are you guys doing? Are you okay?
If it's not
Not too
red,
bad.
it's not on.
If it's
Okay.
not red, it's not on, everyone.
It works fine.
It works fine, everyone. That's how my evening's going. Yeah. Would you like a cup of coffee?
I
Anyone?
went out there, turned your
love-
truck on, pushed the power button, pushed up, unreleased the chain. It works just fine, Dad. It works just fine.
So yeah, we're not doing too bad.
You guys been getting hit like while you
Well, what time of day you're?
Oh,
turned it-
yeah. It don't stop for me. I'm just laying here in my bed with an eating bed.
I've turned off JC's mic because I just couldn't concentrate with him holding all these conversations. We been to do better?
Is my mic still working?
I can invite. It says,
Aisha, is my mic still working?
yeah.
Yeah, you are, but you're really low.
Aye.
You're missing recording here tonight, Tyler. Bye.
I started and I got off the live before I let my phone charge, so I ate something for dinner quick, and I've been writing a little bit, so I should have another video coming soon.
Well, that's
nice.
good. Keep yourself busy.
And and it's like we're all helping each other because I learned a lot of things from you guys and Aisha and that, and then it's like, and when I'm learning from you guys, I'm incorporating it with my
I'm back.
and then trying to teach other people.
Sorry about that.
And this is what we do. That's
Yep.
what you got to do.
Yep. You gotta motivate each other.
Yeah, for sure. And
Hey,
And,
chicken, turn my
we-
light off.
we've been talking about the confrontation. You know, when you confront these guys about what they're doing, they don't like being confronted. So it's quite a good idea. You know?
Absolutely. The more people that do it, the better. Because right now, that's why they're doing it with us to start with, because they got us outnumbered.
Yeah. But also, now we've got enough evidence with all the interviews and all of the evidence that we've got to basically just say, well, you know, we know what you're doing and it's no good. You know, it's bad and it's evil and you need to stop doing it, you know. I mean, obviously we pray for them as well because they're under a demonic attack and they're possessed. So they're under some type of control of the demonic realm. So prayer is the way. And I have to be honest, you know, when this all started, I'd pray all the time and God would always stop them. But I think they just hired more and more people and started doing it full time. So there was no rest. Do you understand?
Yep.
That's what I think too. I think when it started, it was, you know, they didn't have a lot at first, and it was just every now and then. But now they got so much more people in on it. Now it really is like a full time 24/7 thing, and they work in shifts where they'll have some people doing it sometimes, and then when a certain time hits, they got a whole group of other people that join in on it that are doing it, so that they completely give you no rest at all.
Yeah. The military, yes. The military, yes, they can stop if you pray, because this is something that is a mind control, demonic realm, AI entity that is taking control of people's minds. So the only way to do this is to pray. And I don't care what anyone says. I can tell you that every time I pray, God stops it. And he does stop it, but it may only be for an hour, and then it's back on again. Because we have to pray all the time. And it's very tiring, it's very wearing. But every time I've prayed, I'll be in bed, and I'll be like, I can't sleep tonight, Lord. This bed's really hurting my back. Please help me. And he'll help me. And he might not take it all off, but most of it, because it's strong forces at work.
The entire system is satanic.
Yeah, it is. So we got Pink Duck to come say hello. Hello, Pink Duck. I think she's.
JC said where we need to actively protest. You have to understand too, JC. You know, kind of like what Aisha was saying. When we pray, that is a protest. Absolutely.
Sorry, testing.
Hello, Pink Duck. How are
Oh,
you?
you can
Hey,
hear
bro.
me. I'm alright, love. How are you?
I have all the shit in black and white. I have enough to build a lawsuit against these fuckers.
We all do. We all have enough evidence, but the police won't stop them.
No, I have physical evidence, and I have like actual like documented evidence.
Yeah.
But what can you do when everybody's complicit? The law system.
Nobody wants to stand up and join a protest and actually join on a lawsuit. Who's
Well,
ever
I
too
know.
scared that they're gonna die?
Okay, well, for
Fuck
the
dying.
UK,
I don't
for
give
the
a fuck.
UK,
Kill me.
yeah, but for the UK, I can tell you, I can launch a civil case through the High Court and have them all summoned and a writ issued.
So what evidence do you have? Like, what kind of evidence do you have?
I have all my live shows, so I'm not
Your live
imagining it.
shows aren't evidence.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Aisha, the problem is, can you hear me, love?
Yeah.
It's circumstantial.
It's not, yeah.
What documented
But
evidence
this,
do you have?
This lady
Okay,
is
because
amazing. Aisha, can I speak for 1 minute? Love.
Let me just quickly say something. The proceedings I will issue, I don't need to provide the evidence. They have to prove the
No,
proceedings
you
I'm
have
issuing.
to have evidence to prove what
Not-
you're saying is actually
not for
like
the
can
court
be right in
proceedings.
court.
Because the petition I'll make to the High Court is in a certain way. They have to prove that they're not doing it. Sorry, Pink Duck.
No.
It's all right, love.
It
No,
doesn't
it's
work
fine.
that
I
way
only wanna help you.
when you're filing, when you are the plaintiff and you're filing a suit against somebody else, you have to have all the evidence. It's not the other way around. It's not like you're the defendant where they have to prove
Not with the
against you.
proceedings. Not with the proceedings.
You have to
I
have
will
all
be
the evidence
issuing.
to prove against them that your case
Guys,
is valid
Don't argue.
because you are the plaintiff.
Don't argue.
And
Listen
the thing
to each
about
other.
that, like,
listen.
the way I looked at this too,
I'm just trying to tell you
this,
law because I mean I studied law for 8.5 years. I was in prison for 8.5 years. That's all I had to do.
The way I looks at this too, they operate on plausible deniability. So they're gonna everything that we brings forward is just they're gonna make some other reason.
That's
or
what I'm
another
saying. You have to
excuse.
have physical evidence, documentable evidence. You have to prove your case.
Yes,
as a
normally
plaintiff.
you do. Normally you do, but I do have a different way of doing things. My background is law, and I will be issuing my own proceedings, and I will be offering others to partake in it in England anyway. I don't know if I can apply the same system, but it's someone.
Well, if you sue the United States government who's responsible for it, I mean, you can do a class action. But what I'm saying is, you have to have documented evidence, girl.
I don't need. I've
You have
already
to have
got enough
physical and
evidence.
documented
I've already got
evidence.
enough evidence, but with the proceedings I'm issuing, the way it will be formulated is they have to prove they're not doing it. All right.
That's not the way
And
it
I
works.
can promise you, I know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't be talking about it out of my asshole. I promise you, I know what I'm talking about. So the proceedings I'm talking about issuing will be to people like Apple, the BT, and so on. And I've got a lot of evidence as well from people like Ruff and also various other people who have
Just
also been
witnesses.
gathering evidence, plus all my lives. So I think we can do a class action. But I've been under such heavy attack, I haven't had a chance to do anything. Oh, there's a real bad echo on this.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's
awful.
wicked bad.
Aisha, can I please say something?
Yeah.
You've
Can you hear you
contacted.
there?
Aisha, can you let me speak,
Mm-hmm.
please? You've contacted people on the other continent now.
Yeah.
There are different laws. There are different ways of doing things. You are fighting the world. No one can do it on their own. You have to take help and advice and trust that sometimes what other people are telling you. You know, I'm not religious. I love you dearly. I have no faith in God. You do. That's your right. But you also have to understand that when people tell you that other laws are relevant or irrelevant, you
I'm
need
just trying to
understand
tell you
that,
how to
love.
win the case. Honestly,
Everyone's
Yeah.
trying to help.
Yes.
Thank you, love.
I mean, you can bring a claim. Anybody can bring a claim, but whether it goes anywhere in court is you have to have physical and documented evidence, not just like people talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, I've been told
In a
of
civil
different
lawsuit.
process. And
Civil's different than criminal. It's way different.
I know, but this is a civil.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's civil. It's not criminal.
I know, but it will.
It's
it
not like
will
the state
fall
coming
into the
after
criminal.
you where they have to prove their case.
Yeah, that's the forms
you
that
would be the
I've got.
You would be the plaintiff. You're the one. You're like the prosecutor in this case. So you
Yes.
have to prove, without beyond a reasonable doubt, that this is what's going on.
Yeah,
So you
but with the
need documented
proceedings I
evidence.
will be issuing are different. So I have access to a slightly different process, which has been given to me by someone I know very well, and they've had success in the same way. And I
No, can I
intend
just
to
say something? I
go down
actually
that road.
respect Aisha. She's an amazing lady. She's got a lot to fight for at the minute. So I know she's coming from a good place and she's got a lot to deal with. And I want to help and support her, but I don't know how.
Thank you. But what I'm trying to do at the moment is I'm building up my cases, which is evidence of victims, their stories. That's why I'm doing interviews, live shows, because this in itself is enough evidence. Because it's not just circumstantial, because along with all the other evidence that I've got, and I mean, I'm a personal victim, so I've got my own evidence. Then each victim has also got all of their evidence. We've got people like Ghetto Prophet, we got Ruff, and there's so many other people like the chap who was on earlier. I can't remember what his profile name is, but he has the funny colored green and red hat, gardening guy. He's real
Can we do
smart.
a mock trial real quick?
So there's quite a few, and you're quite clever as well, JC. So, and you've got a lot of evidence. So between us,
No,
I'm sure we can
let's
do
just
something.
let's just do a mock trial with what you got as far as
Oh,
like
yeah, look, he's going
people
to
saying
help
stuff.
you. He's going to help you, Aisha. He'll help
Yeah.
you.
I think we can all do this
Because
together.
I'm gonna ask a question. The prosecutor or the state is gonna ask you,
Yes.
and I want to see how you answer this.
Okay.
She's a really
So
strong lady.
present your case. So
Can I?
all
Sorry,
these
what's
people are
your
being
name?
targeted.
Sorry, can you hear me, love?
Yeah.
No, the other guy.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, hello. My name is Lisa.
My name is Jason.
Oh, hey, Jason. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Aisha and I have had a lot to go through together. My brother is Gary Waterman. He's been, he's trying to save the world. I don't know whether anyone knows about him. Yeah, really tough. Anyway, It's all about Aisha now. Carry on. Sorry, Jason. Carry on.
Oh, present your case.
Yeah, for Aisha. Yes.
Oh, you want me to present the case
Yes,
that I haven't
'cause
prepared
as a
for?
plaintiff, you have to present your case.
I'm not presenting it here. I haven't prepared for it.
I'm
So don't try and put me on the
Aisha.
spot.
I'm Aisha.
Yes.
I'm trying to help
Yes.
the world. I'm a good
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
You've got a daughter who you love. You've got people
Mhm.
coming after you left, right, and centre. You're trying to help everyone.
Mhm.
And you're a good person. That's you.
Yes. But we will do this. I promise you. I know that.
But
Because-
Jason wanted you to say all that. You do it for yourself, love. And your daughter. Go on then.
I know, but I'm
Quiet.
not just doing it for myself.
Yes,
I'm doing
I
it for all the
know.
other
Yes, but
victims.
people don't understand when you're doing it for everyone else. They don't understand how.
So
Selfish
how I
people
would start
work.
out, how I
Go
would
on.
start out on November 2021. I was mugged in the middle of the night. I woke up with an
Aisha,
incision on the
come
back of
on,
my
love.
head. I woke up with a injection on my arm, and stuff ensued. Blah 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 blah. That's how you would start out presenting your case, and then you would start presenting documents
Yeah, but
showing
look,
the fact that the U.S. military is looking for guinea pigs because the United States and Russia are actively using people as guinea pigs because they don't have any human rights. Like
No.
they don't. It's a communist government. So in 2016, Trump left the UN and opened the door for human experimentation to go on in the United States, which this can all be proven. It's all documented.
So yeah, but
Well, you must
basically we
what, too?
have the government
That's how
itself
you'd have to present
telling
your
us.
case.
Hey, let us speak.
We already have the government saying what they're going to do, so that's evidence enough as well, right? Then I've got all the victims, I've got all the photos, and if I have to, then I'll ask all the victims to submit a report of what's happened to them, and I will go to this.
Do
through
you
the
have
court.
anybody that's been scanned?
Probably not at the
X-rayed?
moment.
scanned to prove this?
I don't need any scans.
You
Because
will.
no, I won't need any. Because we've already
It,
got the government telling us what they're doing.
Listen. I'm not saying anybody's wrong here in this situation, but like, just listen. Like, I don't want to, back and forth or whatever, but just listen to what JC's saying. Like, is like you have like
I'm trying to
if we're
tell
all
you how to
gonna put,
win the
if we're all
court
gonna
case
put a case together,
without
it gotta be
beyond
done
a reasonable
properly.
doubt. There's like no doubt in anybody's mind
Yes,
that this
because
is
they're
going
going to
on.
use plausible deniability. That's what they
They
do.
will.
That's what the
They
program
will.
is run on.
They will.
Got things to learn.
So it
Exactly.
has to be backed up.
You got to make sure your case is fucking golden, otherwise they will dismiss it
You got to keep
immediately.
documenting, and you got to keep all your. When you feel like you have enough, like there's enough to present, because think
Because
about
there's
it,
been
you're
3
going
different
against
organizations that have
government.
already tried suing the government, and they've been just thrown away because there's no fucking physical evidence.
Stand on my head. But the thing was, when I got it done, right? When you get a scan done, they give you three different papers. They'll show one or 3 pictures. I mean, they'll give you one picture where it shows the outer layer of your skull. Then they give you a second one where it'll be almost like the picture of what it looks like inside of your skull,
Right.
but it'll only show
Was it
like,
an MRI?
yeah, and it'll
Right.
show and it'll show like it'll show like it'll show like just a skeleton, but on the inside of your skull. And then you have the third one where it'll show like your actual brain, things like
Right.
that, and all
Right.
that.
Different layers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when I got mine done, they only gave me 2 of those back, and they left one out. So I didn't get the actual proof of something being in there, but I know
Right.
it's there.
Right.
I never had any of my
Well,
scans.
that's because all the hospitals involved in this shit too, dude. Unfortunately.
Yes. So I mean,
So you got to
you gotta
get
be
your
careful.
scan
That's
done
how
by
you-
like an outside source that's not involved.
Exactly. It can't be these people that are involved. It has to be probably someone you have to pay yourself.
Probably.
An outside
Yeah.
source, someone that you knows is not involved in this program.
You see,
The doctors are corrupt too.
They are.
Everybody's
Anybody can be
frightened.
Like, you got, if you're going to go forward with this stuff, you got to have your, your P's
Yeah,
and Q's
before you even go,
properly.
make sure make sure you got everything. Make sure
Well,
it
I
is
tell you what,
like
when I prepare the
golden.
things, right, I shall come to you. But I can tell you my background is law. And I feel I have a strong enough case just with the interviews and what the government told us they're going to do to us. All right?
But they'll say it's hearsay.
No, it isn't hearsay because we've also
They will
got
say
all
it's
of the
hearsay.
dossiers. I've got
They'll say it's
dossiers
hearsay and
from
they'll kick it out
different
of court.
people. No, I've got
Guaranteed.
dossiers and so much evidence.
You know
I
who
have.
Targeted Justice is, right?
Yeah.
They just try to do this giant lawsuit, like big class action lawsuit. All of us were signed up for it, like thousands of people, and they got kicked right out of court.
Yep. He is correct.
Kicked out. Why?
Hearsay. No evidence. It's just a bunch of people saying stuff. They kick it out as hearsay.
unless you've got a leather bound that's going to be kicked out as non-evidential.
Yeah, but you can get them on the data side as well. So with
Targeted Justice been fighting for a long time. I mean, that's what she was. She was a
She's an actual lawyer. Dude.
She's a lawyer for all this. She's targeted because she went after the government because the government was putting stuff in the wastewater.
Oh,
And
good.
she actually won the case against the government in court. And then pretty much immediately after she won the case, they put her on the targeting list.
Yep.
Everyone needs to think very carefully. What exactly are we accusing them of, and what are we going to get them for? Think very carefully.
Illegal human experimentation on non-consenting victims, because it is our military's doing it. It's the United States military doing it.
Okay.
I can prove everything I say.
Have you heard of Gary Waterman?
Have I heard of who?
Gary Waterman.
He can't help us.
No, I know, Alicia. Yeah, no, I know you're against it now, love. No, sorry, wrong
I've studied
call.
this for 5 years. I can prove everything I say.
Like I
Literally.
honestly, I only just met JC tonight, or not met him in person, but on lives. But I really think he knows what he's talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, lovey. So, what are you
I'm
concerned
back.
about?
I'm going to back him up here on this situation because
Oh,
I
what,
actually
love?
think he knows what he's talking about.
I'm listening to everyone. Okay, I think we should do it so I can see you, lovey. So, what are you worried about?
Who, me?
Yes. No, not Aisha. The lady, I can't. Sorry, my phone.
You
Aisha.
can silence me.
Oh, no, I don't want to silence you, love. That lady.
No, no,
up on
that's
the-
her name.
Oh, okay. That one then. Sorry.
Gandhi.
He's done his research on this. He knows his shit. He knows what he's talking about.
Research on what?
If you do your research on this program, actually done an
It's
research
actually
on
all
this
due
program, he's
to Russia
correct.
and China trying to develop this program. Like, they have plenty of guinea pigs. They have a communist country. They have no qualms about using people as human experiments. And the United States didn't have that ability because we have human rights. But Trump left the fucking UN in 2016 and opened the doorway for human experimentation to go on. So our military could actually catch up to what they were doing.
Like this
Well,
is
And it
far
all
deeper than
started
anybody
with
can
his like
imagine.
initiation of the United States Space Force.
Okay.
I think if we want
I
to
can
do
show you the
anything, we
speeches.
have to go right to
He
the
says
top.
it out loud, dude. He says it out loud.
Okay, so from my understanding, what we have to actually do, guys, sorry to tell you, but we basically have to dethrone all leaders while we're doing this.
Well, yeah,
So,
Good luck.
because this is
Good luck.
treason, this is high
it is.
treason by
It
all
is.
world
is.
leaders. That we can prove, right? Can't
And
we?
the crazy stuff is, like, nobody heard what he said. Like, he says it in his speeches, and nobody noticed.
That's
Because they're
interesting.
sheep. They're
Yeah, nobody
sheep.
noticed. He says it.
Everybody's asleep. They're all sheep.
I know. Nobody pays attention to anything Trump says because everyone's like, "Oh, whatever, dude."
I know, but the thing is, with people like you, JC, and people like me and the others, if we form a group where we have regular meetings, we'll have different jobs for each of us to be assigned for different categories. And then I think with the right paperwork, we can issue the proceedings. We
I
won't be
have all the
going through their
documents.
court. I'll be doing
They're all
I'll be
saved in
doing
my phone.
Leviticus laws through the Bible, and I shall dethrone any ruler
I
that
I
is
have all the
genociding the human
speeches.
race.
I have all the
Aisha,
documents. I
Aisha.
have people quoted from DARPA saying that this needs to be pursued. Like, I have everything.
Aisha.
Yes.
Hello, love. Everyone needs to know that I love you, but we are not on the same page because I am not religious and you're totally. So, can I just make it clear? I am not religious.
I'm not religious
fine.
either, girlie. So don't
No,
feel bad.
Aisha, no, but she is super religious. I can't even believe that we get on. She is super religious, and I respect her and everything. But I
Yeah, I mean that's
absolutely
okay.
no belief.
Everybody's entitled to their own beliefs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I mean, the grass is green for believers or non-believers. It's
Yeah.
still green grass, isn't it,
But
everybody?
see,
Everybody
it's not
believes in
about
something,
what you
whether it's
believe. This is
Christian,
not what you
Buddha,
believe in. It's what's happening
Hindu,
to
whatever. Everybody
us.
has a belief of some
no,
kind.
but it's what I'm trying
But
to say
all
to
of
you
all of
guys.
the
In
laws are based
reality,
on the Bible anyway.
yeah, in reality, Aisha and I should never get on. But I love her, I respect her, but we should never ever get on. But
Or
yeah.
even if you don't believe in anything, I mean,
no,
we
but
had to
we're
come from somewhere.
absolute. Yeah. Oh well, I adore her. I think she's
I
amazing.
mean, I've studied every
I don't believe in
religion
God.
out there, and they're all pretty much the same. It's just like 10 different people saw something, and they're like, oh, they all had a different opinion about it. That's the way I look at it.
I believe where there's a will, there's a way.
There's a way. Oh, I believe
And-
that. Oh my God, we agree on something.
So I also believe that our legal system, because you swear on the Bible, that is the most strongest law that we can use. And if we go for the very basics of those laws, even if we bring in the Magna Carta laws,
Oh my
I've also got
goodness,
people
here
who are
she goes.
specialists in that. They have broken every single law, and this is not just genocide against humans, but animals too. Because we can
Yeah.
prove what's happening to the animals.
Well,
Easy
they've activated
peasy. It would
birds.
probably
They've
be
activated all
easier
kinds of shit, dude.
easier to get a vet to do an assessment of before and after vaccinations of pets and animals, right, than it will to get a doctor. And that alone is enough to dethrone and get rid of rulers, because this is a genocide against our food supply.
Mm.
And you've got to realize that this isn't just a culling of humanity, it is a culling of all animals too. And they are purposefully, we've got proof from the farmers who hate the government. They will happily do statements, and that's proof enough that this is genocide, intentional genocide against the people to stop them from having any food. As of the 19th of December, you won't be able to buy any food. Do you know that? Because
no,
all
I've
of the
seen that.
farmers have been told they're not going to be delivering any food, and all the trucks and everything will be stopped. So you won't have any food from the 19th of December, right?
In the UK,
things are
obviously,
just
you
about.
guys in the States, you'll be fine. Can you just reassure them they're going to get their food? In America, I think.
This is in England, okay?
Well,
So it's
they were
different.
trying to
But
stop
yes.
it here too with their government shutdown.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shut
yeah.
down food stamps
Oh, yeah.
last
I'm
month,
going to
and
bed,
people,
love.
all kinds of people
okay,
were
night.
going
Lovely
hungry.
Bye,
seeing
Sonny.
you. Kiss, kiss, bye.
Love you all. Love you.
Love you, bye. But if you think about it,
See you later.
this is also, it's just about vegetables. What they've done with the vegetables, that we've got proof of the modifications they've made to the vegetables. That's what I'm saying. I have an airtight case. I'm going to go for it from every angle. And I promise you, I never have lost a case. I'm very thorough. I may not be qualified, but I think it's actually better to have somebody who's not qualified, because they're more studied, because they want to make sure they don't lose the case. And also, we're all very passionate about having our freedom back. So I think that we'll all work harder, smarter than any solicitor will ever work for us, or doctor, because we are victims, and the only way we'll ever get our freedom is if we take down these evil leaders. And I actually think it's going to be us, because we of all the people are the most passionate, but we are full on witnesses to what they're doing and what they're going to do.
But we're
I
gonna
mean,
need them in the thousands to
we
to
don't
wake up the public too.
We don't need to wake up the public if we do things the way I suggest. If we do things the way I suggest, then it's a one-hit wonder strike through the court. And you don't even need to go through their court. You can do it through my court. And I create a court through the Bible. And we'll hold them accountable. And we shall issue a warrant. And we shall take back the throne of England first, because I'm in England, and then roll it out across the world. Because I can tell you that King Charles is the one that we need to get rid of. And once we've got rid of him, we can get rid of all the others as well. That's what I believe. That's what God told me. Take out King Charles, and we do that through the Leviticus laws. Because it doesn't matter whether you believe in God or not. They know about God, and they believe in God, and they follow his Bible.
They all believe in Satan and they worship Satan.
That's right, but the thing is, the Bible...
Because if you look at the symbolism around the whole world, that morning star symbol is prevalent in everything.
I know what you're saying. We got the morning star, but you've also got the ether.
Morning star
But if you
Satan.
know about the ether that they robbed from you and me,
Okay.
the ether, the fifth element, right? And they've also robbed you of your Z chromosome, right? So there's a few things I know about that nobody else seems to know about just yet. But those are going to form part of my legal proceedings to take the throne of the UK first, then the rest of the world. And I believe I can do it. And I want the throne of the king, and I want to sit on the throne, and I want to clean up. That's what I want to do. And I believe in God, and I believe God will make it possible. I don't believe I was put here to be tortured and tormented and cooked alive in my home.
No, we weren't.
So I believe that God's
A
put
lot
me
of
here.
a
Because I
lot of
can
us
tell
have
you,
royal bloodlines too.
I believe we are the children of God, and you may not believe in God, but God has promised an inheritance to his real children, and it is actually in the prophecies of the Bible that we claim that land. And it's my belief that we claim that land right now in this part of the Revelation where we're forced to take the mark of the beast and we demand our land, which we are promised by God. Because this will be the only time that you would demand this land. Because you don't want to worship the beast and you are demanding that you want your freedom to worship your God. So that's what I believe.
I don't worship the beast, but I have no hope in this shit show. I can tell you that as I speak here. Like,
Who is Shit Welder? Who is that?
I have no idea. I just noticed.
So I've had dreams. I don't know if you believe in dreams, but I do. And in my dreams, God spoke to me and I heard his voice. And he told me that we're going to live in tents again. And I also had a dream of us claiming our land. That is in the Bible. And I believe those dreams. That's the only reason I stayed around. Because I've had quite a few dreams about this. And I've also mapped out our territory and our lands and our tribes. I've studied the Bible very intensely. And when I studied it, I had no idea that I was going to have all of these dreams at the same time. I know about all the time changes and the map changes and all these things because I had dreams about it. Some of the things God told me, I didn't know what to believe. I said, should I go to Jerusalem? And he said, no. I said, why not? He said, that's not my home. That's not your land. That's not my land. I said, oh. And he said, those aren't my children either. He said, you are. I said, oh, okay then. And so then he decided to give me dreams to show me. He showed me about the resets, and he showed me, I've written them all down. Over a 2-year period, I just had so many dreams, sometimes 2 a day. So I kind of got an idea of what I'm meant to be doing, but then I came under attack. And I believe I'm very, very intelligent, incredibly. But it's not me, it's God that works inside me. And sometimes I just can't believe how God works inside me, and I can't believe what comes out of my mouth. And I do believe that we have all got something to contribute. Each one of us is very special to God. And you may not believe in God, but God believes in you, and he was the one who put you here. He created you, and you came here for a purpose. And you were born for such a day as this, as it says in Esther.
We let
You were
Vicky up.
born for such a day as this. What?
Can we let Vicky up?
Vicky? Yes.
I know, Vicky.
She said she's dealing with some fumes or something.
Yeah, they're fuming her all the time, constantly.
This person in this called Shit Welder. Do you guys know them?
Just
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, what's up?
I know. Well, I think I know Shitwelter. Hello, how are you?
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, all
You too, my
right. Yes, good. Thank
Hi,
you.
Vicky.
I know Aisha. I listened to you and Waterman for quite a while, and
Oh,
then
praise the Lord.
I saw you guys were having a dispute, and I
Oh,
never
yes.
found out what happened between you and him. I know you
Oh,
were trying to
yes.
help him.
Yes, I did, and then he decided I was part of the fraud, so I don't work with him
I
anymore.
saw that too, and I don't know what went down between the two of you because I
Oh,
liked both of you.
I
I'm like,
know.
oh my god,
It
you
was so
know?
funny. When we stopped working together, you could almost hear the pin drop, the disappointment. I think we broke more hearts
Yeah.
than anything because everyone was so upset because we worked so well together.
Well, he sounded like he knew what he was talking about, and
Yeah,
that he had a lot of information about this program.
that's right. He does
Well, I
seem
don't
to
know
know
what
a lot.
happened between you two, but I'm really sorry that it happened.
Yeah, me too. I was sorry. I was hurt. I really was. But I'm just
Who's
getting on
that?
with my own mission now.
You're what?
Who's that? That
He's
had a bunch of
a
information.
Yeah, it was an ex-police officer in England, and he's exposing the company's house fraud. But anybody who disagrees or asks him questions about his plan when he manages to do anything about it, then he falls out with people, and he hangs around with criminals.
What's up?
He hangs around with criminals.
Bunch of people.
He
Why?
hangs around with criminals?
Yes, he does.
Huh?
Do you have proof of that?
Yes, I do.
The way I look.
Somebody in England.
Go ahead, talk.
Why? Somebody in England. Why? Oh, we're just talking about the targeted program.
So are
Okay.
you targeted, Vicky? How are you, Vicky, anyway?
Oh, I'm targeted heavily.
Oh, shame.
Targeted for a long time. They trafficked me when I was 19 years old. I found that out. I didn't always know it.
Yeah, I've seen your videos, actually. I recognize you now.
Well, I look like shit right now, but I thought I'll show my face, so it's easier to look at people.
Oh, I think you look lovely. Really, you do.
Instead
You
of a
look very
blank,
good.
thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, targeted for a long time. And now that I found out that I was being trafficked, see, they were drugging me in my home and knocking me out, coming in
That's what
with a key.
they did. They did
The
that
whole
to
thing.
me.
They didn't have to break in. They used a key. Okay,
Yes.
so I know the whole story. You know, all the cops involved in this set me up in the psych ward, the whole 9 yards. Made me homeless. I mean, there's nothing they haven't done to me, and now they're fumigating me 24 hours a day. I mean, it's horrific. I'm sitting under a tent or an umbrella with a thing over it, and I have to sleep under a tent, a tarp, and it doesn't help. But I think it does a little bit because the fumes are so intense. It goes right through everything. It gets on my teeth. I've lost
What
like
kind of
9
fumes?
teeth from this. I don't know what the fumes are. It's toxic, a lot of it. It's not killing me.
What does
Okay.
it smell like?
I don't know. It's putrid. They've used different things. There's not just one thing, but a lot of it. You know, I'll bite my cuticles, and it's under my cuticles. I have to scrape it off my teeth. I have to dig it out of my nose. I mean, I'm always. I have a rag that I carry around with me, and I'm constantly blowing my nose, wiping my face off. It never ends. I need a gas mask. Is what I need, a military grade gas mask, but I can't afford it.
What kind of like things are in your vicinity that give off fumes? Are you
the
near
neighbor
an industrial
upstairs.
area or what?
They're piping it into my apartment, dear. This is the third apartment they've done this to. Since I found out I was being trafficked, that's when the fumes started. Okay, I didn't know I was targeted. I didn't even know what that was until 2019 when I found out.
What does it smell like though?
I don't know. How do I know? If I knew, you know, I know I can.
She's
Well, I mean,
not lying.
if
I've
there's
had it happen
fumes, it
to
would have
me.
to smell like something, right?
They've come
Well,
in
you
my
know, I
house
don't
and done it. They've come in my house and done it to me a few times too.
They've
The
gassed
first time
me
I
as
figured
well.
I figured out where it was coming from. It was coming from the window.
Are you sure it's
sill of
not
my
directed
window.
energy at your sinuses to make you smell a burning smell?
Oh, somebody mentioned that before. No, I can sweep this
Yeah.
up. I swept it up. I gave it to the cops, and they wouldn't even take it. They wouldn't test it. They wouldn't do anything. It's on my fan blades. It's on my furniture. I mean, there's so much evidence that the cops did nothing. And then I realized after 6.5 years of this, of knowing about being targeted and everything, I realize now I know the cops are involved. I called the fire department because the stench was so bad in here. They lied and said they didn't smell anything. So as the years went on, I just learned how many people are involved in this. So we're not going to ever get any help. It's not going to happen. We got to give that up. God is
No, we're
gonna
not going to
take
get any help.
this.
We're going to file a lawsuit.
I'm a Catholic Christian. I believe that there's
And
something
it
as
starts
big
with knowing exactly what and who's doing this to us. And it's our
Pardon
military.
me? It's military is absolutely involved, yes.
Yeah.
I think
No,
the,
they are. They're the ones doing it.
highest, the top
It's
guys in the military,
Army
all
PSYOPs,
branches
Space
are
Force,
involved in
Space
it.
Development Agency, IRPC lead program.
The fact that
No stopping
the
this.
cops
Only
started living in
God.
my old
Only
area.
That's
God.
exactly who it is.
Vicky,
Tara?
Vicky, whereabouts
Space
are
Force
you?
Trooper, Colorado Springs.
I'm in the Midwest in America.
Okay, so I found the way they were gassing me was through the taps and through the drains.
Oh yeah,
So
they can have them plugged up. They can get it through every apartment I lived in have popcorn ceilings, and there's so many ways they can get it in here. They can get it in through outlets, baseboards, and I'm surrounded by apartments. So there's no way. And then you have the dirty electricity, then you have the radiation, the microwave. You have all the shit that they can do to us. I mean, we're in a prison. That's how I feel.
yeah,
When I was
Prison
homeless,
without the
they
bars.
were gassing my car. When I would leave my car, they would fill it with this shit, and then it stunk to high heaven. I ran my car 65 miles an hour out of town with all the windows down to try to get the smell out. Every damn day they did this to me, and I was homeless for 3 months. So
horrible.
they never stopped. My hotel, I went into a hotel room for once a week for a shower. They gassed the shit out of me at every second hotel I stayed in. It must have been 5 different ones. My storage unit, the woman next to me, there were several out there were gang stalkers in my storage. It was a real nice storage place. It was gated and everything. But there was at least 3 or 4 of them that were absolutely gang stalkers. The person next to me, there was a big space at the top of my storage unit, and they were pumping that shit into my storage unit even. Because I had electric in there, and I had my refrigerator, my microwave in my storage unit, and I would go there all the time, charge my phone, and I couldn't get away from the smell. The whole storage unit was filled with it. Like, oh my God. They haven't stopped since I found out I was being trafficked.
So how did you find out, Vicky?
Oh, from a cop that I was seeing from my church, a former police officer, homicide.
Wow.
And I broke up with him because he was acting like a maniac.
Wow.
And he never took me anywhere. And I started questioning him. Like, I hadn't dated in years and years and years. And since he went to my church, and I mean, he went there for like 20 some years. And I didn't know him, but he's a cop, big 6'4" guy with a goatee, nice looking guy, but tattooed. I mean, he wasn't my type of guy. And he approached me, but he was so nice, down to earth, told me he was a cop before. So I kind of, accepted that. And he had a good personality. And so I started seeing him. And right away, he started acting kind of crazy. So, and it was non-sexual for me. I'm Catholic. I don't have sex. I mean, I made stop doing that. I'm 72, okay? When I met him, I guess I was 65 or so. So, I hadn't dated in years because I gave up on men. I just gave up because I was never treated well. And then he came into my life, and I thought, well, see, this is too good to be true. And I guess it was. But once I kicked him to the curb, I found out he was breaking into my apartment, and he was raping me. I'm not going to tell you how I know, but I made a big long report to the cops, and they never called me in, never talked to me. I mean, I had all this information on him, and they wouldn't do anything. So, and that's when the gassing started, the breaking and entering. Thousands of damage to my car. They were poisoning my food. They had diarrhea, rectal bleeding. The cops set me up, put me in a psych ward. Oh my God. I couldn't believe the shit that was happening to me. Followed everywhere. Phone ringing off the hook. I mean, it went on and on and on and on. I mean, now the fumes, they're never going to stop this. It will never stop. I'm telling you, I don't care what you guys do. Only God is going to be able to stop this. Or if our military ever gets their shit together. I mean, I even contacted Navy SEALs. Okay, there's a Navy SEAL in my state, and one that I was commenting on his videos on. I didn't contact him personally, but he absolutely knows who I am. And they have done nothing to help me. Absolutely nothing. And Navy SEALs are trained to handle this shit. Believe me.
Doing it to some of the people in the Navy.
Pardon me?
they're doing it to some of the people that are in the Navy.
Well, these two Navy SEALs I'm talking about were also CIA, and they also know the CIA. Well, the one knows for sure that they were corrupt. He got out of there, and they try to kill him many times. Blah blah blah. But he's on social media and he's on there all the time talking. And if they wanted to kill him, they would kill him. They're letting him talk about a lot of stuff, so there's a reason for that. Anyway, I called him out on one of my videos on TikTok. So I mentioned him by name. And I just, it pisses me off that these guys aren't doing anything to help us when we're coming out and putting our lives on the line and naming, saying what's happening to us. I mean, it's the guy above me that's doing this. And I absolutely know, I don't know who he is, but I know it's him. I go to the bathroom, he goes to the bathroom. He lets me know. The Human Rights Campaign, the whole 9 freaking yards.
Been
And
told that too, yep.
it never freaking ends. It's you can't prove any of this shit. We know what's happening, but you can't prove it. They're all going to discredit us. They're all going to say we're mentally ill. The only thing we can do is that's the same is that we all have similar stories. We're all being treated the same. We're all being told that we're mentally ill and this couldn't be happening. We all have similar things happening to us: being drugged, poisoned, followed, harassed.
Yep.
I thank God I was able to retire. I had to retire early because of I didn't know I was targeted at the time. Now I know why I retired early, because I just couldn't take it. I got fired from my last 4 jobs, and I'm a good worker. Okay, there's no reason. And I even went to get help because I didn't know what the hell was going on.
I'm
I didn't find
33.
out for years later, why I would lost these last 4 jobs. I had to retire early. Went through all my money. So then the 08 crash happened. I lost most of my retirement money. My broker was, I think he was making it worse. I lost most of my retirement in 08 because of the crash. And my stockbroker was I didn't want to target it.
Yeah, I'm
So
33 years old, and I can't imagine someone going through that at your age. I mean, oh my God, that's horrific.
hey, at least I was able to work. I had a son who was also involved in this. I hadn't seen my son in 10 years. I don't care to either, now that I know his involvement in this. But they got him when he was probably about 15. I'm guessing the way he was acting and stuff he was doing all makes sense now. My family is all involved. Stuff they said and did. My parents. Now I understand everything. Everything makes total sense. Okay, you lose your whole family to this, and you think they basically sacrificed me. That's how I look at it.
That's right.
I'm the one they sacrificed out of all the, there's 5 kids, my parents, my cousins even were involved in this shit. I mean, people I trusted with my life, my neighbors I lived next to for 22 years. I trusted them with my life. I know now they were trafficking me, and they are now dead in the last 2 years. So the one rode his motorcycle right into a semi, and his wife just died like last year. So these are people I trusted with my life. I mean, there's other people. In the last 2 years, 4 people I've trusted with my life have died. So these are people that were close that I trusted. So God's working. God's doing something. Okay. I don't know, but he's taking care of business, and I think he's about to do it. He's about to end this program. I think there's going to be a lot of death, good and bad. People are going to die. But this has got to happen. It's got to happen. There's something called the illumination of conscience and the 3 days of darkness. I'm a Catholic. If you look it up, there's Catholic mystics that prophesy about these events, and I believe we're right there. We're right there. It could happen, I think, by this month or the beginning of next, where everybody will know how God sees us. That's the illumination of conscience. The whole world will stop. It's an event that it will never ever happen again, and in God's mercy is about to fall on the entire world. You can make a choice, and I think a lot of these gang stalkers will repent. They will turn themselves in. They will make confessions, but a lot won't either. So if not enough people come forward about this, then the 3 days of darkness happens, and that's when all hell was unleashed. All demons will be unleashed upon the earth, and all evil will be eradicated. But a lot of people are going to die during this period. But it's all prophesied. We don't have to believe it as Catholics, but the saints, these are saints that prophesied this. And these are very, very venerable saints. I totally believe it's going to happen since I'm targeted and all the stuff that's happened to me. I see there's no way to end this other than
Same.
God's intervention.
We'll be
I
right back,
think you're
okay?
right,
I'm
Vicky.
just gonna talk to Tammy. She jumped on the live. She's
Okay.
another TI, but I'm gonna find out what's going on with her, and I'll come right back, and then I'll come back on, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'll be
Okay,
right back.
Ty. Lovely talking to you. Kiss, kiss. Sorry about, I don't know what happened to JC. He just disappeared.
Yeah. He said, "See ya." I said, "Where you going?" And he didn't reply back.
He was a bit controlling, wasn't he, as well, I think, unfortunately.
I just like to
It's,
hear about God. Some people don't
no,
like God talk. But this is a spiritual war we're in.
it is. And the thing is, it doesn't really matter if people don't believe in God.
Yeah.
God believes in them, and it doesn't change it from being a battle between the devil and God, even if they don't believe in it. But the thing is, if they are targeted, it is actually because they are a child of God, and they're rejecting their own God. It's a shame. So I just try and have patience with these people because I love them and I care about them, and I don't want them to lose out on the salvation that Jesus provided us with. So, that's why I'm here. I think that's why I'm a targeted individual. I mean, I couldn't understand it. I read the Bible. I became very close with God, and I've always been close to God. And then all of this started to happen, but it already happened once in 2015. I was hacked and everything. But they went away after 9 months and they left me alone. And I thought, oh, brilliant.
Lucky you.
I thought, God's got me out of this one. And then it started again in 2023, but this time with torture and all of the other things. So I thought, oh, God's really angry with me. I've been on my own sort of battle, trying to work out what's going on. And I can only assume that God needs somebody who works for him as a witness to what you're going through, to stand up and pray for us, and also stand up against the people as a witness, because you can't be crazy, I can't be crazy if we're all saying the same thing.
Right. That's exactly right. Yeah.
And I work for God, so that endorses what I say. And I'm not called crazy anymore. People don't call me crazy anymore, because I'm quite well put together. I do my daily lights and my Sword of Truth, and I live shows every day with other targeted individuals. We don't really talk to anyone else other than the targeted individuals because they've got their own priests. For those people who are not targeted, they've got their own churches and their own priests that they can go to. I'm here for the targeted individuals. Yeah.
Yeah. People that aren't targeted don't understand.
They don't. And
They never will. Okay. We're
No.
going to sound crazy to them. But I think most people in this world know about this program. There's just too many people involved in it. So we have a lot of
Absolutely.
liars, a lot of pretenders that are going to make us discredit us. And I mean, a lot
Do
of
you know what I think, Vicky? I think that we were swapped at birth, and there was a reset about 1850, and they did a whole reset, and then they took babies off our parents, our great-grandparents, and swapped us all around, put us in orphanages, the orphan trains, and we had orphanages, and we had the world fairs, and we also had the incubator fairs. We had the Cabbage Patch children, who I believe are the children of the devil, because they can't reproduce. But we can.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
Okay, so they've done world fairs. If you look it up, you can find it on any news, on any Google, the world fairs, the incubator fairs, and all of this from about 1850 right up until the 1940s. And then they did the World War I and World War II to demolish all the buildings. A lot of the buildings are half in the ground. There was a mud flood. There's been a lot that's happened that they've covered up. So something's happened, and they've tried to hide history. They've changed the times, because Enoch's books had 360 days in a year, of 12 months, of 30 days. And God told me 2 days ago that we cannot fit 7 days a week into 360 days. So that looks like they've removed a day, and they've also reset all the calendars. They've changed all the times and the places, just like Daniel tells us in Daniel 10:10, that they change the times and the places, yes?
I think there's a lot we don't know.
I think so. So I
A
think
lot that people are going to find hard to. People can't believe what we're saying.
I
And there's
know.
there's a lot more that we do not know.
I
That
think so.
other people have been killed for, that have tried to bring into the light, and they won't let them. Like not going to the moon. Okay, they're saying that never happened. Okay, that we were tricked into believing that they actually went to the moon. So that's just one thing.
I know. It's just so many.
And then the whole 9/11, what happened on 9/11. That's all. That's nothing what people think it is. Okay, so
Well, that's when they started this program.
because we got, there's a lot of corruption within the country I live in. So it's the last probably 3 or 4 presidents were involved in this corruption. So I'm a Trump supporter all the way, but
Yeah.
all the presidents before him, probably going back to even Reagan, and Reagan was well loved. But we're finding things out about him too. But it's mainly the Clintons, the Bushes, the Obamas, the Bidens. They're all corrupt. They're all satanic.
Yeah, for
what
sure.
happened- You remember what happened with JFK?
And JFK, are we ever going to know the truth about him?
No,
know?
probably not.
And that goes as far back as that did. But a lot of people have an idea thinking that the reason why the CIA agent took him out was because he had the same things being done to him,
Yeah,
and he was trying to speak out about it. And because he did, they took him out.
right. I believe that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was trying to stop he knew what was going on. So there's this. The corruption runs so deep.
It does.
All
It's
these
really,
years
really
later,
bad.
I mean, I get asked for this too. So, oh my God. But anyway, yeah, I would like to know what happened to Kennedy. But we're never going to know the real deal on that. And that was 60 years ago. I mean, look how long, and we still don't know the truth. 9/11, what happened there? Nobody's ever going to know the real truth about what happened there. But Bush was definitely involved in all that, and this is treason. These four presidents I just mentioned, they're all treasonous, and they may have already went to Gitmo already. We don't know, and they're just they just have actors right now portraying Biden, Obama, Clinton. I don't think they're still with us. This is my opinion, but I think they've already been to their military tribunals, especially Bush when they went to this Bush Senior's funeral, and they all got the letter. Okay, when Trump walked in the yard, and Clinton looked at the letter, and that Bushes looked at their letter, and they all looked like they were going to die at that moment. And the Bush Senior had that wrinkled flag over his casket. That means he was treasonous. That's what that meant. So I just wish they'd come out with it already and have the broadcast system come on and just tell people what is going on instead of all this garbage of hiding everything.
I think this is like a real testing separation time. I think
People need to wake up. I don't care if they're offended or not. It's time for them to know how corrupt this country, America is. America leads all the other countries. America falls, the world's going to fall, and America's about to fall. That's just my opinion. It's too corrupt from within. After I know what happened to me and how long this has been going on with trafficking, the trafficking kids and women, the way they traffic me, that's 53 years of my life is gone. Okay, so my body's a mess from that. My body's proof I was trafficked, but they're going to make up some damn lie. You don't just get a prolapsed rectum and cervix from nothing. Okay, it just happened. Now I have an explanation. So there's just things I've answered now what happened to me and what they did to me while I was laying there asleep when they knocked me out. You know, just a sheer thought of what they're doing to children in this kind. These are Americans doing it to American kids. I mean,
Yeah, but these guys are torturing little children. You know, they're cooking their private parts
yes, they're doing
while they're in the class. The teachers are smiling at them while they point the phone and torture a little child.
Pedophilia is off the charts in America, just America. We're not talking about worldwide even. But
Yeah, but I
800,000 people, and mostly children, go missing in America. 800,000 a year. What? Why are
I
we
know
not
that.
outraged? I mean, you know, now that I found out what happened to me and how they trafficked me, they can think how many women they've done this to, and then putting that aside and to think of what they're doing to little children, and the pedophilia and the porn and on the internet and everything. It's just out of control. Men are out of control. Most. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm on here, but
No, I'm a man.
there's a
I'm a
lot of
33-year-old
men.
man, and I agree with you because they are disgusting.
Yes.
And not only are they disgusting with all the porn shit and
Yeah.
all the child porn, the child sex trafficking, all that, they're also torturing them, and they're hitting the kids with the same weapons and stuff that they're hitting us
Yes.
with.
Yes. It's horrific.
To be honest, you know what I got from the Lord was about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when I found out that they were doing this to the children. God said, that's how you're going to wake up the people. When you start saying,
Yes, it is.
yeah, it is really, because,
Yes.
it's probably quite funny. People think it's funny that they cook my vagina. They think it's hysterical. They laugh at me when they come on my lives. Oh, do they cook your vagina? And I go, well, you know what? They're actually cooking little children's vaginas and little children's willies while they watch and smile while they do it. And so actually, this is now not just about me. This is about little children in the schools that they are torturing.
Yes.
And this could be anyone. This isn't just me now. If they can do this to me and make me look crazy, and I work for God, right, then imagine what a child's going to think when their vagina's being cooked at school. Are they going to go and talk to mummy about it?
They don't know what's happening. A lot of these kids have V2K too.
Well, they're going to
Yeah,
go
and
to,
they
if,
don't even
even
know
if they
what the
do
hell's
go
going
to
on.
mummy, the state will take the child off the parents because they're probably going to go after the mother in the same way or a similar way, or twist it round so blame the mother and get the child to blame the mother for the cooking of the vagina or the willy.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Oh,
It's wrong.
when I found out I was being trafficked and stuff, and I thought I've got to find proof of that, what's going on. I've never went into porn sites. I went into the porn sites trying to find videos of me. I mean, I'm typing in everything I can think of to try to get a video of me to come up. I could never do it, but I came across this video of this little baby, actual baby being raped. I couldn't believe it. The stuff that I was witnessing on there. I mean, I wasn't addicted to the porn, but the stuff that I found out. Another one was like maybe a 13-year-old prepubescent girl, naked. She was dead, had a bullet hole to her chest, and there's the guy that killed her. He showed his face and everything. And then he showed his face, and then he showed the girl, and she's just laying there dead, naked, with this bullet hole in her chest. And there they are, right on the web. And I didn't know what to do. I'm like, some of the stuff that I was finding, I couldn't believe the crap that they will do to make money, off of people.
Yeah.
But to rape a baby.
It's disgusting.
Unbelievable. I mean, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I stopped going there. I went to confession and told a priest. And I said, you know what? Of course, they didn't believe me. They probably thought I was crazy. But I said I had, I was trying to find proof of what happened to me, and this is what I saw in there. I couldn't believe what I saw. Oh my God!
Yeah, you
But
gotta
you can see
put
why a lot
bullet
of
holes
men
in them
get addicted
motherfuckers,
to
man.
Pardon me.
I said, yeah, the people that are doing that, you gotta put bullet holes in them motherfuckers. They
Oh,
need it.
there's a guy on TikTok. I don't know if he went to prison before, but he's telling about what happens to men that rape babies and children when they get into prison. And he's done several TikTok videos on he's very he's very explicit on what happens to these guys, and they end up getting unalived in very serious ways. So you end up in prison if you rape a child and you end up in prison. You're probably not going to make it out.
Yeah, because the wife would get to him.
So I'm glad he's doing these videos. You think it would deter some of these pedophiles that are on here that watch the stuff on here, but it makes me sick that they would want to do that to little children, especially to a baby. But that's satanic to me.
It's fucked up because a lot of the people that are doing the V2K shit on me, I know a lot of them are fucking pedos. You wouldn't even believe the kind of shit that they say to me.
I think a lot of them.
I can tell you that the neighbors that have been doing this to me, I call them pedophiles and blood drinkers, right? One of them called me a devil worshipper the other day. And I was like, oh, really? Oh, okay. Because I know they're the biggest culprits. And I just started telling all my other neighbors, I said, oh, do you know that there's an adrenochrome dealer that lives next door to me?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because basically people are doing this are buyers and sellers of adrenochrome. They're the same bunch.
What they have to do to get that adrenochrome, though, see, what they have to do to these kids to get to the adrenochrome, it just,
Yeah.
It's infuriating. I mean, you don't know what to do. We feel helpless to help these children.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Even there are people out there that are rescuing some of these kids now, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
But these pedos never end. I think the internet has a lot to do with it. And the porn sites and all that stuff have a lot to do with how there's so many perverted men. They're destroying their marriages and everything else over their perversions. It's unbelievable.
Don't get me wrong. It's women too, because that's how this started with me. All this shit started with me with my ex coworker, and she does porn.
Well, I'd say it's mostly men. I say that, there's women involved in this, of course, but I think it's mainly men. It's mainly men.
Well, actually, if you think about it, a lot of them are in the porn films, right?
Yeah.
So once they've been asked to go in a porn film, then they're hanging around with all of that crowd. Then they're involved in the drugs and the adrenochrome dealing. And then, they're super buddies, and then they're friends with the criminals because they're all getting youngsters involved. And it's now trafficking as well, buying and selling of little girls because the ratings are higher. So, this is how it goes, isn't it? And then they're pedophiles.
You cross a line like that, man, any kind of sexual line that you cross, any kind of perverted thing, what they did to me, if you can come into a woman's home and knock her out and rape her and sell her, that's crossing a huge line. Okay, and think how many women they're doing that to in apartment complexes. It's so easy to walk in with just a key. Okay, so I mean, look how many years they've been doing that. Decades they were doing that to me. Think of all the years they've been doing this to children. But when the internet came out, and now the phones with cameras and the whole 9 yards, I mean, the stuff they can get away with now. They're addicted. They cross that line, and these men, they cross that line when they know they can rape anybody they want to and get away with it. And all these people covering all this stuff up, cops and everybody else, judges, courts, they're all covering trafficking up. So they know they can get away with it.
Yeah, because they're all in on it.
They're all in on it. Exactly right.
Well, because once you start telling one little lie, you have to start telling two little lies.
Yeah.
And the next thing, you've got your buddy involved, and then the judge is involved, and his family's involved. Next thing, you've got the bankers who are involved, and everybody's like, well, we've got to cover for Frankie, you better cover for Joe, you better cover for all of them.
Yes, they're all involved. So they're all making money, and they're all perverted. They want to have sex anytime they want to have it. You can have these yucky guys that want to have sex with a beautiful woman, and they can. They know they never get her any other way, and that's how I look at it. Okay, at one time I was not a bad-looking woman. Okay, and now that I look at it, always alone. Never could understand what was wrong. Boy, do I know now what happened to my life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it mentally it was really difficult for me to handle. it almost did me in when I found out the depth of what happened to me. So, and then the betrayal and everything else. It's bad. This program is horrible. This is from hell, straight out of hell.
Well,
And it's
basically,
out of control. It's way out of control now. Nobody can stop it but God. Nobody.
I believe we were all swapped at birth and placed with satanic families.
No, my family. I look like my family. I look like my family. We all look alike. So, I mean, there's no way I was swapped. I don't think they were satanic either. But I don't know. Well, who knows? There's maybe stuff I'll never know.
You
I
know
never
about
saw anything. I never knew anything. My parents didn't. Neither one of them ever went to church or anything like that.
Vicky,
So I mean,
you know
go ahead.
about like witchcraft and people trying to like destiny swap and soul swap with you and doing black
Mhm.
magic on people and stuff like that. You know about that stuff?
I know about it, but I don't know. But it could have happened to me, and I would have known about it if they
That was
did it.
done on me.
I didn't know. Okay, so
Yeah, people that were involved with the situation in my situation, they were doing heavy witchcraft on me. A
And
lot.
me too. Yeah, mega witchcraft.
Aisha too, Shandi. Yep.
well, I can imagine they could do that, but without your knowledge.
Oh, yeah, you don't need to know about it.
They could have been doing that to me, and I wouldn't have known. You know,
Yeah.
I was a '70s hippie chick. You know, the early '70s. I was 19, right? And, you know,
Yeah.
who knows? I listened to rock and roll, did drugs, not heavy drugs, but I was doing drugs, I mean, that kind of stuff. Okay, maybe I opened portals for that kind of shit to enter my life, and I had no clue. I was just 19, right? I was a hippie chick, flower child. Okay, that's my era. All right, so maybe I opened the portals for that, and I didn't know it. I was just being, you know, what everybody else was doing.
Yeah.
So there you go. But then when I found out my parents were involved in all this. You know, how did they get involved in this? That's, you know, maybe they sacrificed me to traffic me. But I think my mother and my sister were also trafficked. I think they were, but they were also involved in this.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to me, I'm the only one that didn't know. Okay, out of my whole family, I was a stupid one that didn't know anything about this. So, but I know all my family did. All my siblings did. My son did. I know my cousins did.
So
people
what's
I found
the
out
only
with.
way, Vicky, this can be this is when you must have been swapped at birth. And the
No,
people, yes,
no,
yes.
no. I look like my
There's so
parents.
much evidence of it. Seriously.
No,
People
but I
and
look
your
like my
parents are
parents. My
probably just
siblings and I look
clones.
alike. There's no. If you saw the pictures of my family, you would know.
Yeah,
We
but that
all
could be clones. You don't know if they're real.
I don't know. Oh, don't go there.
Seriously.
I think something was wrong with my sister. Like the last year I was speaking with her, when I was seeing that guy, that I found out from. She was acting really weird.
They can
Uh,
make people that look like people, but they're not people. They're plastic.
yeah, I can look back on my sister. I think they got control of. Yes, I absolutely do. But the
Um,
rest of my family, I don't think so. But her, yes.
it's the only explanation I can give
Dad
because
went along with
humans wouldn't behave like this.
I don't know. I think my parents went along with this so that none of us would be killed. That's how I look at it. I know my parents. I don't think they wanted their children to be murdered, so they sacrificed me, and maybe that's, you know, I'm the one that they sacrificed. But I
That's
also think my sister was also trafficked. I think my mother was beautiful. My mother was drop dead Elizabeth Taylor looking mother. That's what she looked like. I know they trafficked my mother. But then she also did whatever, you know, she destroyed my life by lies and everything else. So she played her part. She wanted to be an actress. And she could have been an actress.
It's a possibility, and yet
I'm
you have to
saying,
remember too. They could have been
but
like blackmailed or something like that into doing it to you.
they used her, my sister,
That's true as well.
and they sacrificed me. I'm the only one that didn't know about it though. They all knew about it but me. I would have hated to have known about this. I couldn't have done this to them. I would have died first. There's no way I could have ever sold my mother or my sister into sex trafficking. There is no freaking way. And I had my dad. I mean, I had him on a pedestal. You know, he was a war veteran. I thought my dad was, you know, he was just, you know, my dad. And then, oh man, he started acting weird the last few years of his life, and it all made sense. It all makes sense now. So yeah, I knocked him off that pedestal real fast. But it's just
Yeah.
sad to think about what happened to your own family, that they could cross that line just to save the rest of the family, so nobody would be killed. And I think that's why their parents did it, so that none of us would be murdered. Okay, that is my family situation. I don't think they were involved in whopping or they were satanic or any of that stuff. I think they saw the opportunity. Somebody, whoever decided they wanted to traffic me, it could have been any number of people in my life back then. But they went after me heavily because I was an easy target. Parents were divorced. I moved in with my father. Almost immediately, he went from working second shift to working third shift, left me alone all night long by myself. I was 17 then, and I don't think I was trafficked till I was around 19 now. But yeah, but it was a very easy target. There was nobody's going to protect me. Okay, I was by
Yeah,
myself.
it's like a sacrifice. Yeah.
That's absolutely right. I know that's what my family did. And if they hadn't done that, they probably would have ended up killing my son or something. Something would have happened. People would have started dying in my family. Nobody has died in my family. Okay, we're all still intact, and that there has to be a reason for that. So they got what they wanted, basically.
Yeah.
Now that I know, they've been actively trying to slowly kill me now with these fumes, poisoning my food and all the other crap that they've done. It's trying to make me kill myself by setting me up and put me in a psych ward. They think they're going to break me, and but my faith was so damn strong before I found out about this. I had really strong on my faith. Had I not been, I probably would have walked in front of a bus. Yes. Had I not had that mindset of God and what comes after this, I couldn't have handled this mentally. There's no way. So I'm sure they thought they would have broken me by now. Okay. But here I am. And here all of you are.
Right. And you know
If
what?
people
You are
don't have
strong
God
for
in their
doing with that.
life, if people don't have God in their life and they find out that this is all happening to them, they find out about this, most people are gonna go to God when you're targeted. Because a lot of people end up homeless without jobs or young. I mean,
Yeah.
they can't work, they can't provide, they can't provide for their children. You end up going to God. So you're gonna find God if you're targeted. Usually.
Yeah.
Some
And,
don't
and
end up off in themselves. They end up unaliving themselves.
yeah, and it's like I noticed in a lot of situations too, like you were saying, like people will have it so bad and be targeted so bad that they go and join the other side and they join them with doing this shit to other people because they look at it like, hey, if I just join them and start doing the shit they're doing and help them with it, they'll stop doing it to me, and then they go and do it with them, and it's like, no, it doesn't matter if we're outnumbered or not. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And if you know damn well that what they're doing to all of us is wrong, so you don't go and help them do it to other people just so that you can get out of it. Like they'd have to kill me. I would never help them do this shit to anybody. It's disgusting. It's wrong.
They've never confronted me about joining them. He probably knew I never would. Have they ever confronted you about it?
Well, this is the thing, because in my situation, like I said, it was, I went through a lot of the stuff you're talking about. I went through the gang stalking, the harassment, sexual harassment. I mean, I've had my property damaged. I've had all my stuff hacked into and everything, all my privacy invaded. I've been being tortured with the V2K shit since April of this year. I'm getting hit with dues constantly. So I've been through a lot. And this started from a girl I used to work with, my ex coworker, and what happened was she was sleeping with a bunch of people doing porn and stuff, and then she started sleeping with a cop. And when she started doing that, that's when a lot of this started happening with me. And then I found out that I was set up with all this shit, and I knew the cops were involved in it because they told me through this shit. And they told me laughing about it, like, we set you up. What are you gonna do? There ain't nothing you're gonna
They
do about it.
told you. Wow.
Yeah, and I know because I moved to a different area over the summer, but before I started living where I'm at now with my family, we lived in our old area for damn near more than half my life. So I knew like the cops in my area and everything. I knew their names, I knew their families and that, you know, and it's them. I know their voices. They told me flat out that it's them. Like, it's them. Yep.
Yes, I don't have V2K. I hear the frequency noises, the buzzing noises, but I don't have voices. I can't imagine having the voices all the time. That'd be hard.
That plus the physical torture is horrible, and they
Right.
play like sirens in my head every day. They play dog whistles. They play like
Oh,
fake like AI screams where it sounds like somebody's screaming like they're getting murdered, and they'll play it for like 30 seconds to like a minute straight of just nonstop screaming noises. Like,
oh.
it is unbelievable what they do. They can read all my thoughts. They can
Yeah, the
read.
thoughts. Oh,
They can do everything.
they can do everything. Exactly right. That's why I say only God's going to be able to stop this. Because they've crossed every line they can cross. They've taken free will away. They can do it to anybody they want. God is he's gonna intervene. He has to. He has to. It's not
And
gonna be
all,
the end of the world when he does. It's gonna feel like the end of the world though. So you just want to be right with God. I think at any point in time it could happen. He's going to intercede. I can just about guarantee you that.
yeah,
It's gonna
because
happen
everything they're doing to us is
either
illegal.
really, really soon or within the next few years. So they have done everything they can do. They can control the weather. They can do anything. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
they can clone people. They can. The list is endless. You know, these people are
it's
soulless.
yeah. It's like they
Soulless.
literally just threw everything right out the window and said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna do whatever the hell we feel like doing when we want, and ain't no one gonna stop us." And
But
it's
they
like,
don't
well, are
believe in
you sure?
God. They don't believe in a creator. I mean, what are the things that happen when they die? These people are crazy.
They're gonna burn forever.
Satan believes in God. Satan believes in God. So I mean, come on. Oh, I don't know.
It's madness.
It is madness. It is.
But also when you realize that it's been going on all your life
Yeah.
and before. So, but they've masqueraded as if they're a, civilized justice, everything's good. But as things have regressed, it's like the guys in the trafficking department of children have come and started doing it in the public arena because they're not getting prosecuted, so they're just going to come and do it in the street. Like one of the things, like I know it's my neighbors, so I actually talk to them and I say, what you're doing is wrong. I can't run my estate agent. I can't do any of this when I'm being tortured in my home and hacked and stalked and terrorized in my home by you. Because you're spoofing my Wi-Fi and you're spoofing my telephone network. You're taking over my phone and cloning my phones. It's criminal.
Everything they do is
Absolutely,
criminal. Everything they do. Every single thing.
It's
everything.
criminal. And also the people that are breaking into my home are druggy people. So it's dangerous too. As far as I'm concerned,
Yeah.
I don't hang around with druggy people. These are the worst of the criminals that they're using. And I've been raped by these people. So I'm
Absolutely.
sorry, but nothing excuses it.
Yeah, I
Nothing
don't want to think about it
excuses
too
it.
long because it's when I think about being unconscious and being raped and all those years of not knowing, okay, it's like you're completely knocked out. So who could ever even in your mind mentally think that this was happening to you? I could never even have thought this up, but when I
Exactly.
found out and all this stuff started happening all at once, I started doing searches on the internet and I came up with this targeted individual started showing up. So I started researching targeted individuals and everything I'm reading about that was me.
Yeah. And
And
me.
just over the years, it just got worse and worse, and I just found out more and more and more. I just couldn't believe the stuff I was finding out, and how
And they
many.
can't wait. And they can't wait to put you in a mental hospital.
And they
As soon as you
do.
ring the police and try and get some help, they want
Yeah,
to send an ambulance to take you off to a mental hospital and lock you away forever.
Yep,
unbelievable.
I've been
So
to
Well,
a
you
psych
actually have
hospital
to,
already.
like for me, I have to become scared of the police. If I make a report to the police,
yeah.
they want me to go and have a meeting at the police station. I'm like, no thanks.
Oh, mine didn't. They didn't even tell me to come in. I mean, I wrote out a statement.
No, but you don't go to the police station because they'll put you in a mental ward.
Well, I didn't go there. I called them. I don't know how many times. because of the fumes and because of the rapes and everything else that I found, the stuff I was finding out. I said, I have a lot of circumstantial evidence here. I said, the stuff that they're putting in the air now, and then I called them about that, and I said, it's all over this apartment. What more proof do you guys need? And they did nothing. Absolutely
Yep.
nothing.
I also found out that the cops were involved.
Yes.
But they were involved with me because when I was getting stalked and harassed and all that, I had pictures and videos of the cars and the trucks that were following me. I had license plates and everything on my phone and that. And what happened was they came to my house the one night, and I showed them the physical evidence on my phone. And I showed it to them to their faces, and I showed them on their body cams, right? They laughed in my face and told me, well, there's nothing really that we can do. So just keep us updated on the situation. If more happens, and just let us know. And then they left, right? So not only did they like not help me, and they laughed at me like it was a joke. After I showed them the physical evidence to their face and on the body cams, they leave. Like 2 days later, right? I had all this on my phone, and I had sent it to my email, and then saved it on my computer, and I had it in a folder on my computer also. They had my stuff hacked at the time, and I knew, so that's why I sent it to my computer also. They deleted a lot of the shit that I had on my phone and my computer both, so that I wouldn't even have the evidence. But yet they still have it on that body cam footage from that night they came to my house. So it's
Yeah.
like an ultimate way to screw you, because they know I showed them the proof, and then they refused to do anything about it, and then on top of that deleted the shit that I had, so they would make it seem like I wouldn't have no evidence.
Every TI will say the same thing about cops.
They're
They
scum,
they
man.
will not help us. Every single one. They all want to set us up in mental hospitals.
And you
Every
were asking me earlier, Vicky, you were asking me about Gary Waterman.
yes,
Would you like to know about Gary Waterman?
yes, I would.
All right.
I
Mr.
stopped
Gary
following him when
Waterman.
you guys stopped. When you guys weren't friends anymore, I didn't understand what was going on. I just stopped following him because I wasn't sure who I was following now.
Okay. I
Go
found
ahead.
out there's lots and lots of women have contacted Gary because he seems like a savior and a lovely man.
Yeah.
And then he drops them. He gets lots of information about them, and they often become targeted individuals.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
And he drops them, and then he puts them in the document or starts talking about them, like my friend, the hairdresser, who decided to tell everyone on the lives that with a video of her, a photograph of her in her car with her face, saying that she was part of the intelligence and a sniper, a hairdresser.
Oh,
She had
my
to go on the run.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
Oh.
Horrible.
So that's why I don't work with Gary Waterman.
Well, yeah. I mean, he seemed like he was just had so much knowledge about everything on this subject.
But most of it doesn't actually tie together. If you start really going into the details, most of it's in his head, right? So there's some bits about the house purchasers, and you can find out about the company's house links for the leaders and the trafficking. But, you know, you can't say that every company is part of the fraud. Because, like, if you go to Tesco and you buy a chocolate bar, just because Tesco are involved with trafficking people does not make you a part of the fraud or the trafficking, does it? Right?
Not everybody's involved in it, but the company itself could be involved in it.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
mean
that's what I'm saying. You can't just,
employee is involved.
you can't start saying that the client of a trafficker is also now a trafficker. Yeah, that's like saying a pimp sells his phone to a lady and now she's a pimp as well,
A good point.
right? Sorry, but she's not a pimp. She just bought a phone from a pimp.
Why is he a former cop? Did he just decide what does he do for a living now?
He doesn't. He lives in a pretend tent.
Oh, he does.
And it
Okay.
doesn't flap in the wind.
Why is he not a cop though?
Oh, he decided to quit the cop stuff for whatever reason. I think he just decided to go camping and with his wife and whatever. I don't know
Maybe
exactly.
he found out about all. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I don't know. But there's too many
That's why he's
people.
homeless.
There's too
But
many people who have contacted me that have been victims of him, and men and women. All right. One lady had her
yet he's
electric
homeless
box
too, though,
taken out of her
Anita.
house. Eh?
He's paying a price too if he's homeless.
Yeah, but is he homeless?
I don't know.
He could be, because he even said on one of the lives that he's not living in the tent, right? He's living in someone's garden in the tent. So it means he's living in the house, really. He's just doing the lives in the tent.
Yeah, like in the backyard or something. Yeah.
But anyway, it doesn't flap in the wind. And there would be people, if he was in a park, who would go, oh, there's a man talking in his tent with a light on. Yeah. And if they were targeting him,
What was he in jail for? Why did they put him in jail for?
oh, they just said because he didn't have insurance. I reckon that's all made up as well.
He didn't have insurance on his
He's
car.
part of this whole thing. He's a Mason as well because he's got the Mason ring. Okay? Seriously, he's got the highest ranking ring, which goes to world leader ring. That's like a big ring, right? And he got it from his granddad, and he went to church with him before he got the ring. Right? You know what church would have been the Masons' church, right?
Yes.
Okay. And they would have put him where he is, probably ready to round up all the truth movement with his fraud exposure. They're clever, aren't they?
Well, the controlled opposition. They're paying both sides. But like I say, if he was a former cop and he's releasing all this information, he's doing something to be. He's still alive, just like these Navy SEALs that are on social media and talk, but they're still alive. I mean, they're allowing these guys to say what they're saying for a reason. So they're controlled opposition, in my opinion.
So,
Playing
look,
both sides.
yeah, I mean, there's no way he wouldn't be being tortured, hacked, stalked, terrorized in a tent.
Unalived, yes, absolutely.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So, and also, he works with a lady who is a police lady. She's not police. She's she's one of those protection officers.
Correction officer?
Protection, like safeguarder. She's a safeguarding officer. You know those are dangerous ones, don't you? You know why? They're the ones who decide you're mentally insane. Those are the ones that take children off their parents. That's why you've got her as a close friend. Because she's a safeguarding officer.
Children protection services like that.
Yeah. So there's quite a few people who've had their children nearly taken as well.
Yeah, this country. Oh my God.
No,
Yeah.
after dealing with him. All right. So you need to stay away. You're dangerous, man.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, if he's a Mason, we'll just hang it up. That tells me everything.
He wears the ring. He says he's not a Mason, but you wouldn't wear a ring like that unless you were.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. So what did he say about that?
Well, a lot of people, because I exposed that, because once he put me in his document, right? You know that. He put me in his document.
I stopped listening to him because I didn't know who to believe.
So
I thought, well, he made so much sense, But then you guys are having this dispute, and I thought, well, you're a target. You're clearly a target. So what the hell is his problem? I didn't know who to believe. It's so hard to trust anybody.
yeah.
So,
Part of the
Well,
program, too. They don't
I'm
want us
lucky
to
to get
trust
20
nobody.
views, and he gets 5,000 views. Does that give you an idea?
anytime we do lives, like a targeted does lives, we can't pull very many people in on our lives. You got 5 people in here. I was doing lives. I think I got maybe one, maybe 2. You can't get people to come in.
You wouldn't
You can't
believe
get people to come in and talk about this.
my background is marketing. My background is marketing. Can I get any more views than 6 or 10?
Really?
People don't want to come in and talk about this, and I want people to come in and talk and tell their stories. How else are people going to believe us if we don't start talking about it and showing? You need to show your face, Alicia. Show your face,
Yeah, I would
Alicia.
like to see what she looked like too. Shandi, I see her face from her
Look
profile
how
picture,
bad
but she
I
never
look.
actually
Look
shows
at
the
me.
video too.
I look horrible.
Yeah. There's a video. There is a video of me, and you can see my face on the video on my TikTok anyway.
Oh, okay.
But I don't show my
Well,
face
turn your
only
camera on.
because I want glory to go to God. I don't want people sort of looking at me. And also, because of what's happened, I don't wear makeup. And I just,
I don't either. Look,
just
I look like shit right now. I don't care
Yeah.
You see my
anymore.
face from the shit they've been doing to me? Look how bad my face is with the burns and shit.
it's awful.
Oh my god.
And it hurts.
There's a lot of
I
people
did
getting
I
those
did a
burns.
video because I had all these blisters all over my face from the burns. And I did a video of it and of my back.
Well, you need to do the
And
video.
this
You
was
need to do
just
the video.
after I stopped working with Gary Waterman. They really came after me. Even worse.
Oh.
Believe you.
Wow.
They've been hitting me the whole time I've been on the lively. That's why I'm putting, that's why I'm like putting water on my head because they're like hurting
They're
my
really
neck
hitting
bad,
me
my
hard.
skull.
Let me pray. Dear Lord Jesus, I pray over all of those listening and all of those who follow God FM. Please protect them from the demonic attack of radiation weapons, satanic, demonic, evil, possessed people. I pray for full protection. And please, could you purify our bodies and get rid of any nano in the name and in the blood of Jesus. I plead the blood of Jesus over your lives, over your homes, over your workplaces, over your vehicles, over everything that you do, over your mind, your consciousness, your soul, your spirit, and your body. May the Lord sanctify you and make you holy. Stand still. You are on holy ground. The Lord is with you. He is your helper. There is no one and no weapon that can form against you and prosper. When you have the Lord, there is no one that can succeed against you. Even if the whole world comes against you, they will not succeed. I command all demonic entities to get out. In the name and in the blood of Jesus. Get out. You are not welcome here. Get out of my live show and get out of my device. Get out of anyone else's device now in the name and in the blood of Jesus.
Amen.
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 Amen. Amen.
How are we feeling? A bit better?
Very good.
Yep, a little bit better.
Get behind me, Satan. These people are filled literally with demons. They are.
But also,
They're literally filled with demonic entities. They're mind controlled, and they're probably mind controlled for years. So
yeah,
these people have crossed every line they can possibly cross. They never repented. We're all sinners. But I go to confession on a regular basis. I repent of my sins, and these people have crossed so many lines that they will never repent of the stuff they've done. You think they're ever going to repent of rape, of children and women, and breaking and entering and all this? You think they're ever going to do that? If they did that, they'd have to go to prison, and they will never go to prison. So they crossed so many lines. Some of them from decades ago, and the demons, they just open portals for the demons to enter into their body physically. So
yeah,
they mind and in the mind control too. That they're so easily mind controlled.
yeah, for
Because
sure.
they're demonic people. They can control these people very easily. They're going to do whatever they say just so they can live for the world and not be tortured like us. They're going to do whatever they're told to do.
Exactly. Just like you said, the stuff that they have done is so horrific and
Yeah.
disgusting. They will never take accountability for it, and
No,
they'll never be willing to get in trouble for it and pay the price for it ever.
They'd have to go to prison. And if they went to prison for the stuff they've done, they wouldn't live long. So, because I would say there's a lot of men and women that have been sexually assaulted, and that's why they ended up where they ended up. They had handle it mentally, and I think that's why they don't tolerate that. There's a lot of
Yeah,
good
but
souls in prison. They would
yeah, but
never
they know
tolerate the
that.
rape of a child.
But they know that,
So
and
that's why
that's why they're
they.
covering up for these guys.
Yeah, absolutely right. Hmm.
Yeah, because
Yes,
like when I
that's right.
phoned the police, these guys wouldn't even listen, take me seriously, even though I work for God. I said, "This is a satanic cult." Yeah, they won't take
It
me
absolutely,
seriously, won't help me. Crazy.
absolutely satanic.
It's
Yeah,
evil.
The stuff
and
they're
they're like, oh, this is nonsense. Why are you even saying stuff like that? And it's like, because I know for a fact that these are cults and they're doing satanic stuff, and they just laugh at you and say it's pretty crazy and you're nuts.
Yeah, because they couldn't give a damn.
It's either they don't
yeah.
care or they just play it off like you're crazy because they're actually involved in it and they don't want you to know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Like I was telling you, in my situation, I know for a fact the girl and the people that were doing the witchcraft and all that shit on me, the cops hired them to do it and orchestrated
Well,
it
probably.
for the fact that they told me and laughed about
Now,
it.
I wonder who their handlers are. Do you think it's like through the other agencies that are their handlers?
It,
The
it could be,
cops?
it could be, but I think in some situations it might just be just the cops, and that maybe the people that are in charge of them don't even know what they're doing.
No, because I think like the CIA, the FBI, a lot of those guys are the cops, the sheriffs. I think the sheriffs are the big ones that handle they're the ones that kind of control their own city. So, but I think that the sheriffs have to answer to somebody too. So I think they're answering to the three-letter agencies, whoever's above them. So, and then you have the big brass in the military. You have the
And I
admirals
feel
and
like
all those guys, the generals.
and I feel like in every one of them, it might not be everybody that works for them, but it definitely is the majority of them.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it has to be. Also, I just want to check, Shandy, you're right.
I asked her if
Shandy?
she was okay too. I don't know if she fell asleep or what happened.
She might have. Yeah, and Heather, are you there? Yeah, I think
I
they
don't think
fell
they're
asleep.
there.
I think there's a few people asleep on the show today. I think we're all tired.
How can they
But
sleep with
actually,
us talking?
it's. I mean, I think you guys are fascinating, but I'm also tired. It's 5:20 in the morning, and I have to go to
Okay.
bed. But I
Wow.
do a live.
5
I
hours
do lives
difference.
every day at 8 p.m. Okay, Vicky. So in your time, in my time, it's England 8 p.m.
Yeah, you
every
got 5
day.
hours difference. It's 12:20 a.m. here. So you're 5:20
Okay.
a.m. So you're 5 hours
Yeah.
difference. I didn't know you that much difference.
Yeah, it's
Okay, well the
12:20
good
a.m.
night.
here too. So you're
Okay.
like 5 hours difference from me. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
probably you would about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, I don't know. It depends when I get up. Sometimes I
Yeah.
don't get up till
So
4 or 5 in the afternoon. So,
oh,
I
okay.
never sleep. I don't sleep really hardly. So
Okay.
it's whatever. If I catch you,
Yeah.
I'll catch you. Okay,
Um.
honey. Nice
So
talking to you all.
it's wonderful
All
to
right.
talk to you, Vicky. I think you're
Yes.
fascinating, and I'd love to do an interview with you, if it's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
All right, and
So we'll
Og as well, Ty. I'll do an interview with you as well. And the best thing to do is also start doing videos saying, "This is my name. This is where I'm from. I've been a targeted individual for since and such. This is what happened to me. These are the people. This is what they do. This is how they do it, and this happens to loads of other targeted individuals." And then tag me in it because I can use that as my evidence. If each person can start doing little snippet 5-minute video. This is me. This is where I'm from. This is what happened to me. and this is what they do. I get the voice to skull, I get the da 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 da, and you know, talk about what's happened to you, and I can put that and tag that, and then I'll
Videos
remake
like that.
it, and then I'll
My
remake it.
TikTok page is full of videos like that.
I know,
Yeah,
but a
I
lot of people just talk about what's happening now, so there's not one with a full sort of summary of everything, you know. So
This
that's
is
why
what I
I'm
was
asking.
saying. Yeah, this is what I was saying
made
too. I was telling people to do that because if we get enough videos where people are saying, like, actually just sitting down like we are and saying, "Hey, my name is so and so," and I, like she was saying, and I'm going through this, they're doing this to me. If we get enough people making videos like that, and we have that, that is evidence.
Yeah, so I'm just about to start a marketing campaign. I'm about to do a marketing campaign with that, and I'm going to do about me, and then I'm going to say, this is the type of video I need from you. If you can do one, put it on your page, tag me, then I'll redo the video with God FM at the bottom, and it will go on my page. And then each of the victims will have the same sort of summary, and then when we do round up the evidence, go to court, then we can say, well, you know, I've got 50 people here, can't all be crazy.
No, we're not all
Okay?
crazy. Yeah, more and more people need to come forward. I keep trying to get people to do that, but they're not doing it. So some come forward, but they won't. Like you show your face. You've got to show your face. You've got to tell you've got to tell it. So, you know, just
Well, I've already done my video. I've done my video with my face in.
people
But
want to
here I'm representing. No, I've done my video with my face already. But I'm here as God FM, and I'm helping the other communities. I'm a reporter for God, the truth.
All right.
Yeah. So if you want to see
All
my
right.
face, you can go through my videos and see my face if you want to. All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, honey.
Love you guys.
I'll catch
Have
you
a
another
nice
time.
evening.
Get some sleep.
Catch you again.
All right, you too.
Oh, thanks. And
All right,
you too,
bye-bye.
guys. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. We will talk later.
Okay. Kiss, kiss. I pray for you all. Night, night.
Good night.
Night.